It's your witch, Cassy Fortune.
I'm dying.
I was about to say my co-host immediately started dying.
And it's me, Cassy Fortune.
OMG, another Cassy Fortune. Zero, why? My fucking hat.
Pumpkin hat.
My fucking hat is gone. I've been waiting. You've been waiting for me to start a stream so you can take my fucking hat.
Oh wait, Aurora. You know how you were talking about Galacta being the narrator for Marvel Rivals? I know this is a conversation we had before stream started, so this is wild. But there's Twitch drops right now where you can get a Galacta spray and a Galacta themed, it looks like Magneto skin.
I'm not actually interested in playing Marvel Rivals. I've just been keeping up with it because it's like interesting.
I just noticed that and I was like, that's kind of funny.
It is kind of funny.
I have a problem.
I have a problem?
No, I have... Jesus fucking Christ, Archer, come on!
I thought you said you have a problem, and I was like, me?
I might have said we have a problem, but, the camera keeps looking up for some reason?
Huh.
You just gotta fight it for like 3 hours.
I don't know what could be causing it, because I've tried moving both the controller and the mouse, and, like, both of them move normally, so neither one of them is, like, having problems.
Huh.
Rip, I guess.
My controller has stick drift.
Oh.
That's not good.
Oh, you're using a controller, that'll do it.
This controller was fine before.
How's it now?
Hold on, I'm disconnecting and reconnecting it. Okay, it should be gone. Okay, we're Gucci. James's neck is no longer sprained. Thank you all for your concern.
I have at least 2 possible conversation topics this stream. If there's ever a lull, just say, at your go, and I'll pick one.
I've been gone for almost 2 weeks, so, speaking of which, welcome back, guys. It's been 2 weeks since you've last seen me.
I don't think I've been on stream since.
Oh, what's
not as long
map?
as you, I think, but pretty close.
I'm dying.
We did cancel 2 streams this week because people were sick and tired.
Hey! I only canceled 1.
Well, Aurora and I canceled 2.
And I had deliberately said in my scheduled post I was sick and might not make it for Wednesday.
Technically, our Tuesday one was rescheduled to Friday.
I want to stop coughing.
Then don't.
Just don't.
Also, question. When it becomes my turn to pick a topic, do we want to start with the safe for work one or the other one?
Why do you have a not safe for work one?
Because I saw a video about this and it was like, this needs to be talked about on stream.
I feel like we gotta send Aurora back to bed. I don't think she should be here. Do you have a blankie, Aurora? Do you have a nice cup of tea? My ring light!
Guys, we're off to such a good start.
In my defense, my stream deck wasn't working when I was booting up my stream stuff. But you think, like, Cassie, it's not that important. It's working now. But I have the button on there to open all my stream stuff, and so it fucked up my schedule not having that, because I was, like, sitting there thinking, like, what do I normally have to open for stream?
I feel like we should also say for context that, like, before the stream even started, Cassie's mic got muted and was, like, we didn't hear them for, like, 10 minutes talking. It was, like, and then after they fixed that, we immediately went live, so...
Also, for context, I was late because there was fucking hella traffic. So, already, like, there's fucking all kinds of traffic outside my work. Plus, there was a crash by, like, the construction. And, like, I was ready to kill myself.
Oh, don't do that.
I want to die.
Oh, don't
Please
do that.
don't.
My throat feels like sandpaper again.
Did that happen, like, as soon as we went live? Because you sounded pretty fine before that.
I just had, like, it felt like I was gonna throw up.
Oh.
Oh my god. I muted, like, majority of it, but every time I thought it ended and I unmuted, it just...
Do you need to take a time out?
I just need water, I think. Jesus
Go get some
Christ.
water.
Go get some water.
If I have to piss a lot, blame the sick.
Not the water, the copious amounts of water?
I'm gonna chug this bitch like it owes me money.
To be fair, being sick makes me have to piss a lot.
Why would you chug somebody who owes you money?
Hey, Aurora, you owe me money.
Oh my gosh, wait, you know what I should put on?
Some meds.
Clothes?
What? What?
A blanket.
I have clothes on, Asher.
It just felt like a funny thing. I thought we were gonna keep
What do you
listing
mean? What do you mean?
Yeah, some clothes. Put some fucking clothes on, Aurora.
I have clothes on.
Why is
I
my
have
controller
clothes on.
buzzing like a motherfucker?
I'll buzz your motherfucker.
I just love the timing of that.
Oh, my hat's back.
Oh, my hat.
Okay, anyway, cool story, bro. I already have tools to do that for me.
Buzz your motherfucker?
Yeah.
Look. Asher, look what I am.
What is you?
Oh, she changed her PNG to the sicky one.
Ah,
Hey.
sicky rubber.
The vibes for the stream are already so crazy. I was crazy
Yeah.
once. And left my
I feel
room.
pretty fine, honestly. I could be normal and stable, but why would I?
Yeah, why would he? That's just not his MO. I'm gonna unplug and replug in my controller because it's buzzing so fucking much. It's like insane.
Yeah,
It's hurting my
I'll buzz
hand.
you so much.
Or please stop being horny, you're sick.
I'll buzz you until your hand hurts.
Aurora, you're sick.
I
Go back to
mean,
bed, sweetie.
No.
to be fair, I feel like horny overrides sick.
That video of the girl says, "Let's be financially responsible" before pulling out a vibrating controller menacingly. So funny.
Aw, dang it.
I'm so confused.
I don't know where I'm
if
supposed to be going.
Your ears are really long and pointed, but you're facing to the side.
Me?
How do the ears work?
Aurora, do you think I fucking know anatomy? Or like art?
Because normal ears, you see kind of like the back of the shell. Of the ear. But like, how does that work when it's like sticking out? What's the perspective like on that?
7.
Girl, I don't know. I just work here.
My final answer is 7.
Your final answer is always 7.
Okay, it's 7 2/3.
Ooh, I like that answer. I like that answer. Good answer, good answer, good answer.
Thank you. I feel like I'm on Family Feud.
That's what. So, Mama Fortune made us buy Family Feud for Nintendo Switch because it was on sale for like Black Friday, and she loves playing it. And every time we like give an answer, she's like, "Good answer, good answer, good answer."
Good answer, good answer.
And she's doing like the X's and the other teams like doing bad or whatever. She's getting into it.
I love Mama Fortune.
I do
I
too.
just love. My favorite thing about Family Feud clips is people fucking up live on air, and it's things like.
And you can see their families kind of like they'll never live it down. They'll never live it down.
You like the most famous one is probably Naked Grandma.
Naked Grandma.
But one of my personal favorites is, you know how they have that thing at the end, which is like 2 people don't get to communicate and they have to like fill out this list, and if you can't repeat answers even though you don't know what the other person's answers were.
Yeah.
Like that
Name
part.
a
That's
yellow
fast money.
fruit. Orange.
No, there was one that was name an animal that that's 3 letters long, and the first person said frog, and then
Oh my god.
the second person came by an older gentleman, and he said alligator.
Gator.
Frog
That's
I can
beautiful.
kind of understand because the FR is kind of like one sound, so when you're thinking in the moment, I can see making that mistake. Alligator.
Oh my god, I have cough drops.
But yeah, Mama Fortune does want to play that like game now on stream with me.
Aww.
So we'll see if we get to
Can
do
you
that.
tell Mama Fortune that I love Mama Fortune?
I will. The other thing though is that her and Spix have agreed I'd be spectacularly bad at actual Family Feud.
Oh no, absolutely, you would.
Not because I can't think of things for the categories. I'm actually very good at it, but apparently, because I'm autistic, I don't think of what the average person thinks of.
Yeah.
And so when the category is something like name a pet that like people who don't have a like can't handle responsibility should have, most people don't
Goldfish.
think, I guess, fucking pet rock. People think for some reason fucking bird.
Oh, what? Not
Birds are not for irresponsible people. That was answer number 4 on the board.
Wait. Why would they think one of the most taxing animals to keep?
the animal that
Bird.
will outlive you.
I don't fucking know. I assume people were just saying that anything that wasn't dog, because the answers were like, I think goldfish was actually like the top one, but then it was like cat, bird, turtle.
They should not have a then they should not have a turtle.
And so I was mad because I had
Turtle.
said pet rock and it was a strike, and I was like, a pet rock is a good pet for someone who can't handle responsibility.
Tamagotchi.
Bet no one's gonna
Tamagotchi
say
is
those
not
little
a
moss
good pet
balls
for someone who
either.
doesn't-
Hamster?
Hamsters are not. You
That was
should
also
not
on the
have
board.
Any animal, if you
Hermit.
can't handle responsibility.
Hermit crab? Tarantula? Lizard.
Hamster was on the
No.
board, I remember that. But yeah, I did that several times, like that kind of thing. Like it's like, what do you put off cleaning until the last second? And I said floors, because in my mind, when you're cleaning your house, you like mop your floors last, right? But no, that's not up
Dishes is
there.
probably number 1.
I think I also said wash your hair because I put off that so that I don't like damage my hair from washing it too often. And it's like my family was making fun of me. They're like, haha, it's not hair, and it wasn't hair.
It's
Damn.
probably dishes.
Dishes was one of them. I think it was like dishes, laundry, your windows.
Mhm.
But yeah, the whole family agreed I'd be spectacularly bad at Family Feud.
Damn, brutal.
And apparently, you're the smart one here. Fucking bird?
Bird! We fucking failed that shit!
Bird.
Because none of my family thought of that, because we're all smarter than that at least!
Fucking bird.
What you have to remember is the average human being is an idiot.
Yeah,
and you have to factor that into your,
that is what it is, but like...
factor in the fact that the average American has a 4th grade reading level. And,
Oh,
that'll
no, I
answer a
think
lot
about
of your
that.
questions about society.
Fucking bird. Fucking bird.
The average person's an idiot, and half of them are dumber than that.
That's such a good point. If the average person is this, that means 50% of people are lower than this.
Ew. Ew. No good. Very bad. Very bad. Don't like.
Mary?
Maria?
Oh, Maria, right.
Didn't it say Mary, though?
It did say Mary, but they have the same voice.
Mm.
Oh my god.
Sorry, that was on me. I kind of overreacted.
Get him.
So yeah, look
So I
forward to
got
a Family
new
Feud
brush
stream.
the other day.
New stress?
Brush.
Oh, rash. Different.
No.
Oh,
Brush.
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 I
For
think your
hair.
sickness is making you sound
Hairbrush.
congested.
I just really
God
like the
damn
idea
it.
of Aurora going on streaming. Like, I got a new rash the other day.
Listen, we're streamers. We overshare. I want you to imagine it like those TikToks where like the people walking with each other. It's like, we're sisters. We do this. But it's just like, we're streamers. We're going to overshare.
I mean, those are the clips that go viral.
We also, Zero, I hope you know we were talking like literally last night. When I'm sick, my laugh sounds like a guinea pig.
It does a little bit.
Please enjoy that. Well, you can.
So we're gonna not be funny all stream.
I'm never funny, so that won't be a problem. My sister showed my parents a clip of me arguing about fucking pumpkins.
Nice.
Well,
See,
why
chat's
were you
funnier
having
than
a
us
clip about
guys.
fucking pumpkins.
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin pump.
What? What did you say there, Aurora?
I think fuck him pump.
It sounded like fucking cup.
Fucking pump. That's what an upset Dom says.
Where do I need bolt cutters?
Up your ass.
Oh.
That sounds a little painful, not gonna lie.
I mean, as long as you keep them closed.
I'll fuck you gently with a chainsaw.
I was about to say, well, fuck me gently with the chainsaw.
Chainsaw.
How?
Most fuckable pizzas.
Oh.
What?
Calzone. Final answer.
That's not a pizza. Wait.
Yes, it is.
You're a calzone.
Aw, thanks, babe. I too think I'm warm, inviting, and tasty.
I'm full of cheese.
Wait, Little Caesars?
Cheese.
What?
I thought we were. Are we talking like toppings or brand of meat?
I don't know what we're talking about.
I guess Zara's talking about brand, but I think it's a calzone.
Well, that's not
Hi,
pizza.
Goggins. Hi.
Calzone is a pizza. It's just a pizza you fold in half.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so I got a new brush the other day.
Okay.
It's really nice. It doesn't hurt.
That's a good aspect of a brush.
Yeah, most brushes hurt.
I was gonna say, I feel like men don't get how much brushing your hair can hurt.
Yeah. But like it doesn't hurt. Because it doesn't have those little balls at the end.
Cassie, I didn't think I'd hear a wrong opinion out of you. I have so many wrong opinions,
Oh,
Hawkins.
but the little balls in the end feel so good on the scalp.
No.
Oh yeah, I
What's
like
wrong
little
with
balls
you?
on the end. I like them.
I'm sure you do like balls on the end.
Yeah, I'm bisexual, so.
Me too, bitch. You're not special.
Then come make out with me, prove it!
I will.
Alright, get your ass over here.
I will.
Me
I
and
feel
you,
like-
let's go, right here, right now, on stream.
I feel like when arguments are had about the most fuckable objects, it's always from the male perspective.
For real. That's why the most fuckable pizza is actually a,
I'll see.
So we're talking about,
Pizza
we're talking
roll.
about brands of pizza, not toppings or like types of pizza, like New York style versus Chicago.
Cassie, can you
I
grow
don't
and
know
change as
the
a person?
difference.
No. My frontal lobe's already fully grown. There's nothing more that can happen to me.
The most fuckable fruit input was from trans femmes. Huh.
Oh,
I don't quite get that, like, meme.
What meme?
The meme that trans femmes fuck pumpkins.
Oh.
Like,
I don't
around
fucking
October, it
know.
was stuff like, point of view, you're a transgender female, and it was like a girl staring down a pumpkin.
if I had a dick, I'd fuck a pumpkin.
Happy Halloween, I'ma stick my dick in a pumpkin.
Huh.
If I had a dick, I'd stick my dick in a lot of things.
I was gonna say, I feel
Like
like if you had
me?
a dick, you'd stick it in everything.
I'd stack donuts on it,
Oh, I would too. You're not special.
and then I'd top it with the donut hole.
I was about to say, I think girls are being like wusses because they always say they'd stack donuts on it if they had one, but no one sticks donut holes in them.
Ew, ew, ew.
Yeah, exactly, huh? You're being a wuss about this now.
Because there's a difference about in versus on.
Nah,
Equals yeast infection.
you're just being picky now.
Apparently a trans femme fucked a pumpkin in a very viral video.
Where does this fucking light bulb go?
Up yours.
No, I've heard what happens when you stick a light bulb in your mouth. I'm not putting that thing anywhere near there.
What happens when you stick a light bulb in your mouth?
You can't get it out. Like, it easily goes in, but it can't get out, and you'd have to break it.
I feel like light bulb glass doesn't really cut, though. It's like a plastic more than a glass, isn't it?
I'm still ain't sticking that down there.
Howard.
Okay, you do it. You stick a light bulb.
Is that a challenge? Because I gladly accept it.
I fear for your safety and your well-being.
You should.
Fucking what the fuck you mean, nuh-uh?
What do you mean, nuh-uh?
I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
Are all pizza delivery brands flat pizza? There's no, like, you can't really deliver deep dish unless it's like a local place, can you?
Never had a deep dish pizza.
I fucking hate deep dish pizza with like a passion.
Deep dip.
It's the lasagna of pizza. It has its place, but like, it's not your go-to pizza is the way I'd put it.
The lasagna of pizza.
It's such a filling pizza. Although best pizza style, in my opinion, Detroit style pizza. Fuck yeah.
No, I'm only a fan of thin and crispy.
I don't like thin and crispy.
I need there to be the least possible amount of sauce and like bread on my pizza. I want that shit to be cheese only.
What about toppings?
I don't like toppings very much either. I like pineapple.
Also, an argument about if we would shove pickles up our ass and what our physical limits are. My physical limit, half.
No, it's
Half
not.
a pickle.
That's not your physical limit, that's your mental limit.
My limit, a fraction of a pickle.
Nah. Nah, you could do more if you weren't a coward.
No, I don't think
Yeah, sure. If you weren't a coward.
I don't think so.
You can think that as much as you want. Doesn't
Keep
change
saying
the
they
truth.
won't shove a pickle up her ass because she doesn't like the taste, but like, do you need to enjoy the taste? I don't think taste is a factor here. Yeah, why is taste the deciding factor, fucking ass?
I don't think you can taste up your ass.
I don't know. I heard of someone tasting a frozen monster they showed up their ass.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I didn't
Pull
have
back.
it because
What?
I knew it was not going to be one.
You haven't seen the post about like a dude who like he likes making monster like energy drink popsicles, and then he's like, I wonder if you can get more caffeine from just sticking it up your ass. So he did.
That's called a caffeine
He
enema.
gave himself an enema.
Yeah.
With a frozen monster?
Yeah, pretty much.
Now, did he taste it, or is it like when you get peppermint oil on you and it has the peppermint feel to it?
What do you mean I can't put the light bulb in the light bulb spot?
Is that what you... That's not where you got the light bulb, is it?
No, I got it from outside.
That's so funny. Wait.
Is it that it needs to be red like the one down there? Do I need to go into my inventory and paint it?
Yeah, probably.
I'm sorry for coughing, chat. You
How
guys don't
dare
deserve
you.
this. I didn't apologize to you.
Oh, the paint can can't be
Yeah.
opened by hand?
Oh my... So, okay, so we're going full, like, point-and-click adventure logic here. Pry it open with the key.
You can't use the key. I need a screwdriver, I guess.
It should feed Aurora
Smells
some
like
kind
there's
of
garlic from
medicine
your
or like
feet,
tea and
but I
honey.
feel like that isn't important when shoving things up your ass. I refuse to believe you can taste garlic through your feet. They should feed Aurora some kind of medicine. Or, like,
Yeah,
tea.
probably.
They should put Aurora down.
No!
Okay, hey Aurora, get over here. Where would one find a screwdriver?
Somewhere that offers brunch, typically.
Alcohol.
What's the difference between a screwdriver and a mimosa? Wait.
Champagne versus
Champagne
vodka.
is... Okay, so it's the alcohol.
Yeah.
Can you get a screwdriver at a bunch of places, or is only mimosas acceptable drinking that early?
I was about to say, I've honestly seen more people have screwdrivers like at night. Like, it's like the equivalent of a tequila sunrise.
Why is champagne acceptable to drink for brunch, but not vodka?
I wish I fucking knew, dude.
How many people actually like champagne? Not many.
I don't.
It's a very specific cross-section of people who enjoy white wine as well as people who enjoy sparkling alcohol.
Sparkling alcohol sounds like hell.
I don't like sparkling drinks in general.
I don't like alcohol in general.
I don't like carbonated drinks in general.
I don't like.
I like alcohol.
Good for you.
You taste your feet. It's a weird thing. I remember being taught in medical class. It tastes like 30 minutes for the taste to reach your.
Hello.
Huh. Hagen doesn't like drinks in general.
I hope that doesn't include water. Stay hydrated,
No, they get that through
bitches.
an IV drip. Actually, I've drinking anything since in 17 years.
I'll be back.
Cassy dropping some quick side after Aurora said she didn't like alcohol. Bombastic side eye. Criminal offensive side eye.
If someone animates this, that side eye is gonna be great. In
Too
like
bad.
15 years after we finally make it big, someone's gonna come back and animate this moment.
Let's go. Someone
Our
clip
audio's
it.
gonna
Someone
sound
clip
terrible.
this, please. Begging. Please. Hands together. Yeah, our audio will sound terrible because me and Aurora are fucking sick of your shit, Archer. We're having an intervention.
Oh, what for?
We think you need to get some bitches.
Oh.
We think it'd make you more tolerable as a person.
Okay. I'll take that into consideration. Oh, Hawkins being advertised to you, Cassy Fortune. What do you have to say about the allegations?
That there's an ad break and I like money. One thing,
Understandable. Have a nice day.
one thing you'll never
that probably
catch
won't be
me.
as much money as it used to be. With Twitch.
Hello, Wolf. One thing you'll never see is me being remorseful over ads. Y'all aren't paying to sub to me. Y'all are gonna sit through those ads so I can get my silly little 25 cents a stream.
And now ads are like Twitch is having an adpocalypse, kind of, isn't it?
Yeah, it lost a lot of advertisers.
So YouTube win.
I don't wanna switch!
I still have to make a Blue Sky account. I feel like I'm just gonna stop using X, which is part of the reason I've stopped posting schedules. I don't think there's like anybody has ever come to my stream because of my X account, to be fair. So I'm like, I need to make a Blue Sky.
How do I get that fucking book?
Shoot it.
Okay. Wait, holy
You're
shit!
welcome.
I think you were right!
Yeah, I was right.
I thought it was a joke! I wrote in my diary, Archer told a very funny joke today!
How'd that go?
I honestly just despise subscription
services?
That's fine. Like, I don't necessarily want
don't
you to
need to
subscribe to me,
subscribe.
but that's why I have the max amount of ads on, because I don't expect any of y'all to subscribe to me. I love you guys. I don't need you guys to physically hand me the money. However, I am going to milk Twitch out of their advertiser cash if that's the case.
So do you know where to find that thing you just shot to the ground?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Wanna say it might be over here? Is that in the other garden?
I think that's glass up there.
Yeah, so it's probably the other garden then, which I can get there too. Is Mom sick?
It
Well,
looks
she's
like
her sick
you're-
avatar. We're both sick. Me and Aurora both.
I'm good. I think.
We're gonna spread it to you via stream.
Cool.
It's very cool.
So the allegations claim. Maybe that's just what she wants us to think. I think, you know what? A positive update. I think there's a solid chance I'll get the Game of the Year video out the day before or of the Game Awards.
Best of luck
I
to you,
haven't finished
soldier.
editing the audio yet, but it's right now. I still have to do some cutting because right now I'm just going through. I've edited 16 minutes of it. There's 4 more minutes I have to cut through, but I'm at the point where I'm just ranting about the state of the games industry right now, which is entirely unnecessary for the video. But I was just like, man, this year of gaming felt weak as shit. So, time to rant. I don't know if I'm the only one that felt that way. I feel like I've seen a lot of articles being like, this was a great year for gaming. And I'm like, no. I feel like categorically untrue. I guess asterisk, good year for indie games.
Yeah, very good year for indie games.
But like bad year for the industry as a whole, I'd say. With the rise of AI and the increasing amounts of firings and the low performing games overall, the fact that
Oh,
like
this isn't glass either. Maybe I don't know
Concord,
where to get that.
Concord. More like flopped cord.
Oh god!
oh, Wolf
Got
wants to
him.
get sick so they can miss work, so that's up to one of you two.
There you go.
There you go.
Grandma got
Whoa.
Burger King.
Burping. Hergerbing. The
Burger.
burger.
My
I'm losing my
nugget.
mind a little.
A little?
Just a tad.
I dropped one of my nuggets.
Nugget.
Numget.
Oh, you nugget. You know what? In researching the Game of the Year awards, you know what game I do kind of want to play? And I think I'm just gonna slowly take more of like a less active streaming schedule and pretty much just only stream one game at a time instead of like multiple series at once on my channel. I'll still be like on your guys' channels and stuff, but just less on mine.
Yeah.
I want to play Metaphor ReFantazio pretty badly now.
Yeah, it looks
Really?
cool.
The story, I've never played a Persona game. It's not the game that interests me. The art's cool, but the story, I want to know what it does with it. Because, like, from what I know about the story, it's basically King dies, King's soul comes back and says, whichever of these two men has the favor of the kingdom by the end of the month will be the new ruler. So basically, this, like, monarchy has overnight become a democracy, and this kingdom full of people that don't know what voting is has to pick a candidate and vote by the end of the month. Like
Terrifying.
a populace that has never even fathomed the idea of having the right to choose who leads them now has to figure out who leads them. And I'm like, that feels interesting.
Absolutely.
Because as far as like a peasant in a kingdom is aware, the king is the person that God said you pay taxes to once a year, and that's it. Like, that's all you know about them. Now you get to pick that person. You get to do what God does. That's pretty crazy.
Have I never just tried walking out this back door?
You know, having ADHD can disqualify you from being a pilot if it's bad enough. If has ADHD and is slightly stressed. Oof.
You're fine.
I guess if it's like bad enough, I guess that makes sense because like you kind of really want to be focused when you're landing a plane. But you're probably fine. I'd assume it has to be pretty bad. Any job that comes down to like having a lot of human lives be responsible for your actions, I feel like has a lot more like, by the way, you don't have this, do you? Kind of thing. It's kind of like being in the army.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stipulations about that. I feel like the modern pilot doesn't need to maintain that much focus for that long.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. That is true. There's so many computers in planes now that do
OMG, I can't
everything.
open her.
The pilot's pretty much just there for takeoff and landing.
And just in case.
And to crash into a meteor when he doesn't want to take responsibility.
It's for
that was the co-pilot.
Okay, the co-pilot's a pilot.
What are you talking about?
Mouthwashing.
Mouthwashing.
Okay. But it's for takeoff, landing, and if there's like insane turbulence or the flight needs to be rerouted or something like that. Like so, like Aurora said, it's takeoff, landing, and just in case. Auto landing and takeoff is already a thing. I don't know. I feel like. It definitely easily could be, but I feel like there's a lot more factors that need to be taken into account with that in terms of like wind speed, wind angle. Humidity is probably important. A lot of those different factors, but the computer could probably come up with the answers to that quicker than a human. So. Like landing is the one that would scare me the most, more than takeoff.
Yeah.
Hee plane touch ground. Brr.
Like the difference between a crash landing and a smooth landing is just, are you in one piece? And it's
Deed done. That's terrifying.
What's the deed?
You done.
Sex.
Oh. When that happened?
At the strip club, obviously.
Did it say help initially?
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it said help originally, and then you immediately moved it. Help. Yeah, help.
Yeah, this one says help.
Or a Miffy.
That's wild.
No,
anyway.
man,
What could possibly go wrong?
A one-button auto land system that will account for fuel consumption, nearest safe place to land, and auto contact the air traffic control. Huh.
My grandma knows how to fly a plane.
What the fuck?
I once landed a plane in a cool little video game at a museum.
I'm serious. She has her license.
Huh.
I don't like the music it's playing.
Go do a flight simulator that is like training flights and stuff, but I went after a person who absolutely crash landed and the instructor didn't notice, so I just was not able to get enough speed to take off. Because all of the landing gear was flattened.
Huh.
And then when I actually finally got into the air, he was like, "Hey everybody, watch this," and then hit like the eject button for me while I was just going. So that was crazy.
That's hilarious.
Oh god.
Hopefully a save square.
Landing thing, auto takeoff is still in air focus. Only thing I guess.
Holy shit, my fucking mic is picking up on my controller shaking when I put it down.
Hey!
Oh my god.
Yeet. Pilot out.
But yeah, no, my grandma knows how to fly a plane.
That feels crazy to me.
She learned it when I was like 11.
That's such an expensive thing to do.
She had a friend who owned a small plane.
Huh.
And he taught her how to fly. And then he helped her get her license.
I could fly a plane if I was trusted with a plane to fly.
I could also fly a plane if I was trusted with a plane to fly. Let's find out.
Okay, flying the plane is not the hard part from my understanding.
I could land a plane if you trust me with the plane. I'm not gonna say if it's a safe landing, but it'll be a landing.
Define landing.
Define landing.
I touch the ground.
I believe you then.
No.
I 100% believe you.
The plane touches the ground. That's all a landing has to be.
I didn't specify a safe or a crash landing. I just said a landing.
Exactly. You know, I don't know if you guys watch a lot of Star Wars, but in the third one, there's a line where, like, Obi-Wan's like, another happy landing, and it's like, we're flying half a ship! Oh yeah, I'm so glad I can go to a single
floor.
What
else do you want? Your co-pilot is in 2 pieces.
He's fine. He'll walk it off.
His legs are in separate locations.
He'll walk it off.
Just hoping that it doesn't take this massive loan out for nothing. Well, no one has asked me about it yet, so I'm just going to leave it alone.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Hey guys, I'm really fucking scared.
Why?
They made me put my weapons away before I came down here.
Well, why'd you listen?
Because they don't let you on the they don't let you go on the elevator.
Well, that's a shame for you.
Why did you
View Hotel, 7 golden rooms for employees.
Employees should report every weapon you wanted to keep up your ass.
It's a weight thing, I believe, is the excuse they use in the game. It's like, oh, if the elevator's too heavy, it won't go down.
It sounds like that thing is still moving around while we're on the screen. This isn't keeping you safe.
Yeah.
I think this room in general is a safe room, but I'm
good
trying
point.
to read!
Have you tried not being scared? And Zero has another
Employees
good
should
point, an
report
asteroid
for
doesn't
duty
count.
on time!
Aw,
Employees
man.
should not be
Shit.
absent without valid reason. Employees should report for duty in well-pressed uniforms. Employees should not take off their uniforms while on duty. Employees should maintain a polite and helpful attitude towards the hotel guests. Employees should help maintain a positive public image of the hotel. Employees should immediately hand in any lost items.
A lot of shoulds.
Woulda, shoulda, coulda.
Not a lot of has to, just a lot of shoulds.
You're so right, actually.
I'm always right.
I'm Johnny, one hot guy. What?
I'm Johnny, one hot... Okay.
I'm Johnny, one hot guy.
Oh, sounds angry. Whatever that thing is.
I don't have
1, 2, 3,
a
4.
code. Okay.
I really like Burger King chicken nuggets.
That wasn't it, Archer.
What if it was?
Be fucking hilarious.
I need a game to exist where one of the codes is just 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, I can't break the TV because I don't have my fucking pipe.
Damn, that's a huge problem.
That sounds real close. Oh, because it's right there.
Nice. Oh! Oh, I think it saw me!
Oh, what makes you think that? What is it?
It's the mouth thing.
It looks like the horse
yeah.
from mouthwashing.
It looks like a baby siren head.
Use your fist, Leon Boyd. This is James.
Be Leon.
If Leon
Oh,
was
God!
here, we wouldn't be
Oh,
in
God!
this situation.
Oh!
I want a game that has a code lock, and whatever you put in is to make players think they're smart or something. That's pretty funny. Leon coded. Which Leon though? Because I feel like Leon RE2 would probably be just as good in this as James.
If Leon from the second game were to enter Silent Hill, it would be a field of rainbow and sunshine.
Is the Leon RE2 brave or just too stupid to think about what he's doing?
That's
I
the
think
thing
too
with
stupid.
Silent Hill is it scales based on your trauma.
Uh-huh. Well, is it pre or post Raccoon City incident?
I'm assuming pre.
I think he's fine.
I don't know. In the
Exactly.
original, he had a dead dad who like died to gang violence.
That's not referenced in the remake though, so.
No, it's not.
So it's no longer canon.
Which they easily could have done. I just realized this is Silent Hill, my bad.
Pockened. Pockened.
Listen, not everyone knows the intricate detail
Of the
and
survival
differences
horror
between.
genre.
Yeah.
The stream has like a little tag of what game we're playing.
But who reads that?
And the stream title is Back from Vacation, Let's Find My Wife.
Ada Wong.
Ada Wong.
You know, that's so fair. Ada Wong is Leon's
I
wife.
hope they
You're
get
so
married
right.
in Resident Evil 9.
Me
I'm
too.
still rooting that we find out that in between like games, Leon had a different wife and children, and then they died. But he's still doing like the will they won't they with Ada.
Wait. Imagine the protagonist of RE. What are we on? 10?
9.
9.
Leon
That's
and Ada's
just-
kid.
Yeah.
Trained by
Or-
Chris, probably.
Christ.
How did it not notice you?
We were both very stupid.
Or I would
Holy
also
shit.
accept Jill and Carlos's kid.
I don't even
think
have a
Carlos
flashlight.
I don't think Carlos continued to exist in the minds of any
I
Resident Evil dev.
will
outside
end
of
you.
3.
Carlos and Jill are married, and while Chris was being delusional and looking for Jill, Carlos was grieving his dead wife.
Mm-hmm.
And not trying to find her.
No, because he thought she was dead like any sane person would. Who the fuck goes, yeah, the fucking Wesker who she killed, he's alive, and he kidnapped her and bleached her hair and brainwashed her.
But Chris was right though.
He was, and that's the funny part. Want you to imagine a world where Carlos does still exist and like is Jill's like husband or whatever, and he's just mourning, and Chris goes back and he's like, guess who fucking found Jill? And Carlos just be like, what?
What the
Carlos is
fuck?
like, I moved on. Meet Jane.
No. He's just like sobbing like, what the fuck are you talking about? Get out of my house. I'm trying to raise our child alone. He made her blonde. He's like, oh, that motherfucker. I'm gonna kill him twice.
What
My
has happened
hat.
to my beautiful wife? She's blonde now. I'm gonna kill the man.
She
Oh
looks
god!
so
I
much
don't
better
have any
with a brunette.
weapons! I don't have any weapons!
Yep.
Be better. Gotta block that vomit better. I want to use that health thing. There you go. You got 2.
Phew.
Vault. Oh, we go up there.
I'll go up.
Up the...
James, climb faster!
James has no sense of urgency, I feel like.
Oh fuck!
So what was that loop for?
There's probably something in that room with the enemies.
Me when I vault. DBD.
DVD.
DBD.
Dubba daylight.
I don't know why, but the way you said DVD made me think of, sorry, sneezed. Victor from Arcane.
Dead by Daylight.
Dead by
It
Daylight.
was affection that kept us playing Dead by Daylight.
Nothing more.
Dead by Daylight Nation. How are we feeling?
What is that from? Is that a Trav Nation reference?
Maybe, but the actual fucking voice actor for Victor, like, says it.
I feel
Victor
like that's a
Nation.
Trav
How, what
Nation
are we
reference.
feeling? Jace. JB? JB not.
Maybe not.
Victor's VA saying how we feel in Victor Nation had psychological effects on me, I think.
I think it had psychological effects on us all. I think Victor in general had some psychological effects on
I
my
can open this door.
sexuality.
Huh. Should we unpack that now or later?
Mm.
Wait, what has effects on your psychology?
Victor.
What about Victor?
Victor.
Okay.
Victor.
Nothing works. It just
He
won't wash
said-
off. Order new sheets.
Irreversible effects on my sexuality and gender
Like what?
identity.
I want my flashlight
Share with the
back.
class.
Yeah, share with the class, please, Rora.
How much can I share that I have not already shared?
I'm confused, so probably a lot.
Men, but in a gay way.
Oh, but you is not
Me,
man.
but not in a girl way.
Oh.
Men. My sister clocked me as queer when season 1 came out. They commented on Victor packing heat. Zero, what a mood!
Okay. You know, for all my love of really basic, like, twinkish brown-haired men, I don't like Victor that much.
That's a you problem.
He's a little too Victorian sickly pale for me, you know?
He looks like he's
I do
dying,
not
and I
know.
guess that's because he is.
He is.
End of thought.
Yeah, he is.
I
like
started
him
that
that way.
sentence, and then I was like, wait, he is dying. That was his whole plot. So that makes sense.
God, he is such good disability rep.
He is that. I will give him that.
Wasn't there a lot of controversy about him as disability rep because he tries to fix it?
Yeah, but I'm disabled, so I say he's good disability rep.
Fair enough. I can't really speak on the topic, but I'm just like, I feel like there's a lot of varied opinions, and someone trying to fix their disability is not inherently good or bad disability rep. It's about how they handle it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they handled it like fucking champs.
I guess that comes to the question of writing a character that doesn't like their disability inherently ableist. Like, that feels like painting with a wide brush.
Because that's the thing.
Plus, I feel like writing with, like, the, oh, I love my disability, I'm just differently abled, is also, like, especially if you're not disabled, it feels way too, like...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Zerolu has a very good viewpoint. I feel like characters seeing themselves as imperfect is fine, but it's bad if the narrative treats them like it.
Okay.
So, you know, kind of like how Victor was, like, trying to fix himself, and then Jace was like, you weren't imperfect. Or, no, he does say you weren't imperfect, but it's important to you, like...
Yeah. It's the you're imperfect, but in that you're perfect. It's part of what makes you human, kind of.
So we thinking JB or JB not?
I'm like team like Jerhaps.
JV.
I'm team JB.
I'm team Jerhaps.
I'm team
Also,
Victor.
can we mention arcane spoilers, by the way? Can we mention how they went full? Oh, also Madoka Magica spoilers. They went full Madoka Magica in that last episode with those two. Can we mention
They went
that?
full Madoka Magica in every fucking scene with Victor. Spooks kept mentioning that. She's like, this is just like Madoka Magica.
It's just like Madoka Magica.
I'm team JB, but that's because I feel like ripping the soul out of people seeking help and making them your meat puppets is not a good thing.
Yeah.
Maybe a hot take,
Obviously.
but
Pretty hot take, if you ask me.
that's just my thought, my humble opinion there.
Okay, people
Pretty hot
do
take.
literally everything but say I love you is that exact scene. And that's the exact same thing that happened in Madoka Magica.
Did Vi and Caitlin ever say I love you, or did they just?
They just had Sesby and Lex.
Oh my gosh.
Release
Like the person
the,
from Doki Doki Literature Club?
I feel like we need to get like a hashtag release the French cut.
It's
I
out
know I
there
was
somewhere.
talking to Spooks, and I was like, the Yuri ship in Arcane was the only non-doomed one. We had doomed Yaoi and doomed heterosexuals.
Yeah.
Both of which involve Jace.
No, the doomed
No, wait,
heterosexuals are
no.
Time Bomb.
That's right, I forgot about that thing for like the episode. But also, I would argue Jace and Mel don't necessarily end.
Oh my god. Oh god.
I
Oh
feel
god.
like I feel like they would have ended well if Jace didn't get thrown through time with his ethereal boyfriend.
Yeah, probably.
Jace has two hands.
I also like
Yeah, Riot is
This
homophobic.
might be
They
a
didn't
hot
release the
take.
extended cut.
this might be a hot take. I could see Victor being bisexual. I think he should also kiss Mel.
Is it because of Sky?
No, I don't think he was into Sky.
Sky was into him.
Yeah, Sky was
Yeah.
into him. And when he says like goodbye to Sky and he says, I will miss her, talks or whatever, she says, no, you won't. And people are debating whether it's because she knows he's losing his feelings or if it's because he just never liked her.
Could be both.
Could be both, but the fact that she's
He
either
did nut and then say, gotta go check on my homie, and left.
yeah.
That's the funniest shit from that show. My man left, like, came and went just so he could go check on the homie.
Mm-hmm.
Quick,
But,
pump
like-
and dump.
There are two reasons for God, I forgot her name already. She's so forgettable.
Sky?
Mel?
Yeah.
Sky?
There's Sky. Mel.
We're talking about the pump and
Um,
dump, so I'm like...
No. There's two reasons for Sky to have been like in that mind.
It had to be the real
thing.
Sky. At this
It had
point,
to
I
be
that's
don't
why.
know,
real
people think it was
Sky.
the Hex Rune, like...
Then why would it go
Or-
away?
True.
Wonderful question.
If it was, I feel like if it was the Hex Rune, it would have felt more like an actively corrupting force and not disappeared at the end.
Also, here's one of my strongest evidences for why Victor's bi. When he was going Jesus mode, they gave him a bisexual bob. Thank you, and I rest my case.
I mean, but to be fair, one of the writers of the show did come out and say, we wanted to like basically bring across the point that two men can have a close relationship and it not be romantic. And then everyone was like,
everyone
no.
in the fandom disliked that.
Everyone said, thanks for Arcane, but like we'll ignore
We'll take
that
it from
part."
here.
We'll take it from here.
We'll take it from here. Overall, though, I do think season 2 was a disappointment compared to season 1, just because it should have been split across 2 seasons. It was way too
Me and
much
Spooks
stuff,
were talking,
and they
like,
cut way too
Mel's
much.
Plot was so, like, not needed.
Mel's entire plot was 3 scenes.
It was so backdoor pilot, it's not even funny.
And I mean, I'm excited for Noxus stuff. Although I'm worried it's not going to be a Noxus show, and it's going to be like the next season of League. That they're starting with like season 1 again, I think, right?
What?
Like League, it's season 1, Noxus. They're
shit.
They're like resetting the season count, I think. And
That
they're all having
feels
themes.
wild.
Like for like professional like when you play League of
No,
Legends,
like-
you're like season 16.
Yeah. Like when you
Okay.
play League of Legends, and then everything is gonna be Noxus Rift.
Okay, see, like, I thought you were just talking about the show Arcane, and I was like, huh? Yeah, of course they go to season 1 again. It's like a new show, isn't it?
No. But the next show is probably gonna be Noxus Ionia or Demacia.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to say Sin just so base for showing up, getting everything he wanted at the detriment of everyone else, then he left? That's like fucking
Singed-
wild. That man faced no consequences.
Singed is the only one who succeeded in everything he set out to do.
That man, it's not even what he did as we know him as Singe, but we also found out from Kaylin that is the man that introduced fucking Shimmer. And then he had no consequences.
That was
At all!
in season 1. And I would argue the consequences were him becoming singed.
Yeah,
One
but
of
like
the
he's
big
still.
fire.
champs in the
My
league.
man never went to prison. My man didn't even see the war.
I feel like everyone talks about how Jinx and Vi were truly born that day in that explosion. And I'm like, so was Singed though. They never call him
My
Singed
homies
once,
hate
do they?
Singed.
No. He's just
Also,
like
they
the
should have made
doctor, I
Warwick
think.
Wolf.
They absolutely should have.
Yeah.
Oh, Zero Lu has ads. We should talk shit about him.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so
He's
out of
such an
all-
amazing person. He should get love and cuddles.
Aw,
Out of all the champions in Arcane, how many do we think are actually dead?
I think
None.
all of them. I think Jinx. I don't like the conspiracy theory that people are like, oh, you can see her shimmer line as she runs away. No, I think they all fucking died.
Okay, no.
Well, that's just wrong.
Because there would be no reason for, like, Caitlyn to be showing, like, the vents.
Yeah, Caitlyn is like actively investigating it. Also, you're telling me that like Warwick and Jinx got entirely eviscerated, turned to dust, no bodies found, but a part of the grenade itself survived?
What do you mean? I didn't notice that.
Yeah, the little monkey head she was holding was part of the explosive device.
Yeah, What monkey head? What? Huh?
You
The
don't
little
notice shit, do you?
No! What the fuck are we talking
has been
about? She blew up!
Caitlyn, when Caitlyn is looking through the vent schematics of the hex
When
gate,
was she looking through the vent schematics?
the last shot of the show. The
Like when
last
she only
scene
has one
was
eye?
fine. Yeah.
Oh,
She's
I
on
didn't
her
notice
computer,
that.
looking at the schematics of the hex gates and zooming in on the vents, and then she looks and she goes, and looks down at her hand where there is like the top of the monkey head from that is like patented in Jinx's explosive devices that she took from the scene. And then she goes to Vi, and they're basically like, "You still with me?" And they're like, "Till the end," implying they're off to go on an adventure.
Oh. Yeah, no,
Implying
I
that
didn't
it's
get that out of
probably
any of
related
that.
to
I
the
thought
thing
that,
Caitlin's
like,
looking at.
I thought it was just, like, supposed to be implied that, you know, they're still, like, enforcers together.
No.
No, they're definitely off to find Jinx, and if Jinx survived, Warwick survived.
So they're
and
probably
Bessa's-
somewhere together. And I think they're going to Demacia.
That would be the most interesting place to put them, I think. But also, Mbessa, absolutely dead.
Can I bring up the first, like, lead character they killed was just straight up Heimerdinger?
Yeah, but he's
Fucking
not dead.
Heimerdinger.
Okay, so first of all, he said that we can't usually die but, which implies that he knows he's going to die for real. Second of all, even if he didn't, he's stuck in the other universe. The Heimerdinger of their universe is gone.
He could have been sent to Bandle City, and they have all the portals there.
I don't think he can go
Is
between, like, alternate
Vandal City-
universes.
Do you think
don't know.
Vandal City... Question. Genuine question. Do you think it's like a multi-dimensional...
What if there's only ever one Heimerdinger in the multiverse?
That's what I was thinking. Because that would be insane and, like, genuinely a really cool way to take...
Could you imagine
Vandal
if when
City.
a Yordle dies, they just pop up in a different dimension, and they're like, God damn it, gotta start from the beginning.
Fucking Smeech.
Smeech.
Just in a different dimension now.
Just, like, fairly growling. I've heard a lot of like when I say a lot of, I mean like a shocking amount of people be horny for Smeech.
I
don't
love
like that.
Smeech.
What is the goal here?
I have no fucking clue.
Hmm.
Am I supposed to be making something?
Probably.
That one looks like the most complete shape.
What if it's to reverse it all the way?
Yeah, like flip it.
Yeah, there.
Yes, flip the red and the blue.
So put that, yeah, there.
Yeah.
The red. There, I think.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
And this should be the safe code.
Somebody burned that in
7414.
there. That's so unnecessary.
Oh, you keep it.
They probably didn't have a pen and all they had was their lit cigarette.
It's just 30 seconds of a black screen. That could mean they ran out of ads to show you, and Cassie's not making ad money anymore. But
No!
that usually only happens if it happens. It's because it's the blue screen that says like, "Oh, we ran out of ads," but subscribe.
Can that actually happen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I've
you
never
don't get
seen
money
that.
off of that anymore.
I've heard of people getting their
That's-
ads disabled if they're doing like not ad like appropriate stuff like the political segment, but I've never heard of
It
them
was
just
a
running out
comment
of
of the
ads.
political thing, and I think after that too, like it could be seen in non-political stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I'm surprised you can run out of ads. I would think it just would reset the cycle, but you're
Right? Exactly.
Right?
The amount of times I've seen repeat ads on Twitch, I'm like, what do you ran out?
What
The fuck
fuck's
you
the
mean you
basement
ran
key?
out?
But also, do like Warwick and Jinx could have theoretically been sent to different locations.
I know that we're not getting shifting topic a little bit. What area do you guys like? Are you guys excited for the most?
Noxus.
Mhm.
I honestly don't know. I know I was theorizing with Spooks what they'd even do for Ionia, and like there's characters we want to see, but
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the other areas that I think about using are so big that not necessarily every character you want to see is going to be in it.
Yeah. I'm
Well, let's show
saying
the Piltover's on
curveball.
too.
Yeah, but like
I'm
Jinx, Vi, and like them were like the major ones I wanted to see.
There's
Yeah.
Seraphine, Janna, we didn't really see.
Seraphine.
Blitzcrank. Mundo.
Can I
Camille is
can
the
I not
big
get out of here?
one.
Be depressed.
Yeah, I'm pressing it. It doesn't work.
That's weird.
I don't think I get out through the elevator.
What was in the safe?
Basement key. And a
Is
videotape.
it down here?
You hate my Seraphine? Zero.
Can I play the videotape?
But I'm saying curveball, the area I really hope they make a show of eventually. Targon. I want to
Targon
see
would
them
be
tackle the.
interesting. It's
I want
just
to see them tackle the gods.
it's such a power scale increase that I feel like you need to establish more of the world before you go to the gods.
And I want to see them tackle the moon sun lesbians.
That's fair.
Okay, but you just let me think.
They're so they are genuinely really interconnected. And I want Aphelios.
I'm just wondering if they would do lesbians after they just did lesbians.
Yes. It's for Tish.
What do you mean it's Fortige? This is the only thing they've done. You say that like they have a track record.
Clearly they do. Lesbians. First thing they did.
Oh, there's apparently a room with stairs there. Okay, that might be it.
100% lesbian hit rate so far. And
Yeah,
lesbians
exactly.
fuck.
Exactly.
I want to bring up the point that like I feel like a lot of us forget. Jinx and Vi weren't even confirmed as siblings until Arcane.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking wild that like Arcane confirmed not only the like Kate Vi but also the fact that Jinx and Vi
Vander
were
being their
siblings.
dad.
I mean, Vander wasn't
Slash-
a known character
But-
before.
All of that stuff
Yeah,
that
but
was
like
hinted at.
Vander Warwick.
all of that stuff was technically hinted at because Arcane had been worked on for 6 years. Like the story of Arcane had been getting written since the Fortiche Jinx music video. So all of that lore was known. But so they
Yeah,
were
it was
able to
known,
hint
but it was
at it in
never
voice lines and
confirmed.
stuff.
They were always like,
Yeah.
a certain pink-haired cop is who she always antagonizes. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And they hint at things, but they didn't confirm it because they were saving it for Arcane.
Yeah.
And like,
I
I
just
don't know,
think-
I feel like it's wild. It's like the whole like Lucian's wife is trapped, and then 8 years later, here's Lucian's wife.
I'm interested in Noxus. I don't know if Noxus should be next though, just because I feel like specifically with Swain would be a key player in any Noxian story, and Swain I think needs to be even more established as having eyes and ears. So I think we need to do the Mage Rebellion,
Yeah.
which I know we got that
feel
story
like-
through Mage Seeker, but have like Katarina kill Jarvan the Third, have Silas and Lux struggle with the mage thing. You can even send Jinx there, who the contrary
Yeah.
of coming from a city that had been experimenting with and glorifying the use of magic through technology to a city that vilifies the presence of magic entirely.
I'm really
and she would
excited
technically
to
be
see
seen
how
as
they
a
would
mage.
tackle. Yeah, I'm really excited to see how they would tackle the like one of the main aspects of Demacia being the like ancient wood that
Petricite?
makes Petricite.
It's just
I
me
don't
who
know
like,
if
even if Jinx is
magical
alive,
away.
doesn't want her in the other shows. Like, that just feels unnecessary.
I hope
Yeah,
she's
but-
in the Demacia show, and I hope she kisses Lux for more 100% lesbian hit rate.
Like,
Or
I
Echo,
feel like it's just
but-
unnecessary and slight pandering at that point.
But also, then why just leave her story open-ended?
Because it's Riot and they leave everything open-ended.
But this is Fortiche.
Okay,
This
but
is
they're still
Riot.
working with Riot. Like, this
Yeah,
is
but
still
that's
Riot's
fucking sucks.
characters.
But that
I'm
fucking
pretty sure
sucks.
you can go through there.
You can definitely go through there.
Yeah,
But
there's a monster!
so that's not gonna change.
It's moving. I'm trying
I
to
haven't seen it
listen to it.
Pass in a bit, but they can,
Also, yeah, you can't go
Ooh.
through it like most
well, you can't go
Steam and
through
video
that.
games.
But we went the
Then
crack,
what-
not the door.
Yeah, okay, I was gonna go through the crack that led through a hallway where I could just exit to it from a better spot!
What if there were items there?
Ultra, I'm going to fucking strangle you. Like, I don't think you understand how much I want to strangle you right now.
Teehee. Anyways,
I don't
you
think they're
can
gonna leave.
have characters not have like. You can give characters a satisfying ending to the point where they can still be used and still be like implied to be doing things without a whole
Ooh, my God.
without a whole
Jesus
they're
Christ.
off on a grand adventure in an unknown land, like cliffhanger ending. Like there's a difference between a cliffhanger ending and an ending that could lead to more. And Jinx right now is solidly in the cliffhanger ending spot.
Why is the cliffhanger that she's off on, like, a new adventure in a new land? I feel like the cliffhanger here is just that she's in the vents somewhere.
Because
Well,
that whole
Who else would be in the
thing,
blimp?
that whole Hexgate thing
What
is used
fucking
to send people
blimp?
away. At the literal last shot before it cuts to the end
You mean
is
the-
a blimp.
Yeah, the blimp that fucking Piltover's full of?
The one that's going out over the ocean to a new land? You know, the oceans that signal you are leaving Piltover?
With the Jinx flashes at the very end?
Yeah, no, I didn't see that.
Where in the very
Oh my
first
God.
episode of Arcane, she pointed at a blimp and went, one of these days I'm gonna ride in one of those things? Those blimps?
I don't remember that scene either.
That's a you problem at that point.
I don't know what they're talking about, but I'm still siding with Cassy since, bro.
Fair enough.
Open-ended endings are fine, but there's a difference between an open-ended ending and a she's off on an adventure in an unknown land and we don't know where and it's going to be important is the like that's the implication I got. Like it's different than the
Same.
an open-ended ending is the ending of Game of Thrones with Arya where she's like, I'm gonna go find out what's west of Westeros. We know where she's going. We don't know how it's gonna go, but that's a like open-ended ending of I'm off to see the world and I'm like, good for you, I don't care. But if it's a this character has vanished and we don't know where they are, I want more.
I feel like I
Therefore,
don't see the
cliffhanger
difference
ending.
between the Arya one and you just said and the Jinx one here.
Because one, we know where Arya's going, we know what she plans on doing, and like, cool. This one, Jinx didn't choose to go anywhere. She was thrust to a new location, and I'm like, Where? Like, where are you?
I don't know, I
Especially because it's
don't
not-
want to see more of her. We just got her story. I don't want her to just be plopped in someone else's.
Well, then I think they should have had a more concrete ending of just like, if they instead were like, Jinx like saved the day and was like, you know what? I want to leave this place. I'd be like, okay, cool. Go to Bilgewater or something. You'd love it.
I think a general problem is I genuinely don't like the ending of Arcane, and I kind of wish Fortiche had never made season 2. I kind of wish they had just ended with season 1. Because
Well, that
I
would've
genuinely
definitely
do
been
not
better.
like how they ended the show.
I think the way the show ended is great. I just think it's bad in the context of canon lore.
I guess it's that. I wish they had stuck to canon lore, and I don't like that they changed it.
It, as canon lore, sucks that Riot made that change.
Yeah.
Because once that change was made, Fortiche clearly didn't make any changes in the script after that happened.
Yeah.
Just because they could tell more stories doesn't mean they should. The good show in League of Legends is dragging it down. I think its association with canon lore is definitely dragging it down, but I would argue just because you can tell more stories doesn't mean you should. If you don't plan on it, end the story.
And then the other thing is, like, I don't know, just, like, maybe the Elite can take it back from Fortiche and do a different medium?
Uh-huh.
Like, Riot tells stories across different mediums. What if we got a comic based on it instead?
You mean the comics they used to do with Marvel before they ruined that relationship and didn't do them anymore? Or do you mean the games they make after, but in the studio that they closed down?
You mean, like, the ones they keep making new things of? Yeah, they ruined their relationship with Marvel, and then they immediately turn around and made webtoons. Like, they keep changing things. It doesn't have to go back to something that you already shut down.
But, like, they're actively burning bridges with these things. Like, the killing of Riot Forge was, and I think a terrible move in every respect. And
For sure.
they fired their entire writing department because they just said Fortiche will handle it. Like, they don't have nearly as many writers for the lore as they used to have. They fired all of them. Riot is not interested in telling the stories themselves anymore. But they're also not giving other people the opportunity to do it other than Fortiche.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 2XKO will have a story. Like, a lot of fighting games have a storyline to it. It doesn't feel like it will, but maybe it will. Characters don't get color stories anymore either. Like,
Fun fact, they stopped making color stories, they made one for Hui, and then they stopped making color stories again. They just loved Hui so much, they wrote him one.
like, it's just,
Wait.
I don't have faith in Riot picking up any storyline, so at this point, unless it's like they're saving it all for the MMO, but I'm like, no, you're fucking not. That's not
Like,
true.
I get that you don't have faith. I honestly don't have faith in Fortiche anymore to not just, like, I don't know, drag Jinx through the mud.
I think they could just end stories. I don't know.
I think they can end stories, and they should end Jinx's already. No more.
Okay, but she's not. Then they shouldn't have implied she was alive.
I didn't see any implication.
I just
Dude, you
showed
can't
it all
just
to you.
ignore
You
us.
can't just, you can't just say nah, that didn't happen.
I mean, I am, so...
Stop plugging your ears. God damn it.
like,
I'm the queen of denial.
there's definitely heavy implications that Jinx is alive. Like, to the point where I'd say it's confirmed Jinx is alive. And if Jinx is alive, there's no way Jinx survives that and Warwick doesn't. We've seen Warwick's regenerative abilities. He has to
I don't know,
also
it
be
feels like
alive.
copium.
What do you mean?
It feels like copium.
Are you okay?
Where is the valve for that pipe?
Who else is dead? Mbessa's definitely dead.
And Bessa's definitely dead. Not a, like, lead character, but Maddie's fucking dead. Shout out to
Victor
Mel for giving us the best death in the entire fucking show. Put a bubble
mention-
around
okay,
Maddie so it
okay,
ricocheted into her skull.
Can we mention that Maddie was going not for Caitlyn's, like the back of Caitlyn's head, she was going for her neck.
Yeah, that's not gonna be instant. That's gonna be slow.
That's how you make someone suffer with their death.
Okay, but also Warwick got like ascended and changed and whatever, he might die when Victor leaves. True. Though one of the writers did say that, like in an interview with Nikrit, that like there's still opportunity for him to get that wolf look, and Nikrit was like, "So he's not dead," and the writer was like, so so that's my response to that. But he probably should be dead after Victor's disappearance, frankly. But Oriana should be too then.
Oriana's not. Is she related to Victor now? I thought it's just straight up that Singe like took Victor's ideas and did them to Oriana.
That was straight up magic. That wasn't science turning people.
Was
into
it?
that
She's not.
form.
She's not just her robot again.
No, she's like the full porcelain bot. Like that was his entire army.
Yeah.
She has a new design.
Like she has a new design, but I swear I've seen it. Like me and Spooks are combing through like Legends of Runeterra to see if we can find it, because I swear I've seen that new design that Riot's used before. Like it's not.
I wanted to fucking show me the story. Save, but they didn't. They said we're done.
So fucking dark in here. You're gonna throw like an enemy at me and I'm not gonna know it, and I'm just gonna get fucking hit.
Also, now that League characters can be dead, I want Renata removed from the game, replace them with Silco. Thank you and good night.
No, I don't want Ramada removed.
I like Renata.
She's just Silco.
She's better
Yeah, but
than
I still
Silco.
like
She's a
her.
girl boss.
Doesn't mean I can't like her, even though she's like Silco 2.0.
Say
Silco,
hello to Silco 2.0.
I want them to kill Gangplank again. Honestly, I would support that.
Me too.
Kill Gangplank 2.0.
But also, Miss Fortune is Captain Miss Fortune now. The Captain Miss Fortune is the canon skin.
Miss Fortune's fucking dead.
Oh, that's right.
The last we've seen of her is her getting
Get out
dragged
of it.
underwater by Pike.
You know what? Now that Ambessa's dead, it means that Miss Fortune can actually canonically be dead.
They fucking killed my main, guys.
That's so fucking
The killing of Ambessa implies that Miss Fortune is also likely dead.
I think it'd be
So
really
well
funny
done.
if they actually went back and like the champions can't die and they just replaced Mbessa with Mel. That's what I'm rooting for. Like they straight up take her champion out of the game and just give everyone who bought her Mel.
Mel's definitely gonna be an enchanter support.
They should just think Bilgewater Pike would be thriving. You're so right.
And Nautilus. And
We
Nami.
don't care about Nautilus. We only care about Pike in this house.
What about Nami?
We care about Nami too and her polycule.
What about Iliawi?
We care about Iliawi too, but like slightly
What
less
about the
than
fact
Nami.
that she saved Gangplank's life and is the reason he's not dead?
Listen, we have a... Iliawi's a very good morally gray character.
We love her in every respect except she saved this one man's life.
I'm not saying she's a great person. I am saying she's a girl boss, though.
Not as just prototype Pike.
He is. They are different, though, because one's a tank and one's an assassin.
I think, like, because they're both implied to be that way because of Boros, right? But Nagake Boros
Yeah.
made Nautilus fucking big.
No, I thought Nautilus was because of the Ruination, and Pike was because of Nagake Boros.
No, Nautilus was because, like, he got his thing cut, and so that's why you have to, like, toss a coin to the bearded lady, another name for Nagake Boros.
Yeah, no,
Or
but like
Nautilus will
the
get
part
you.
of a core part of Bilgewater's lore is that it was so close to like the Ruination. That's why so many of their like drowned turned into undeads.
Then why would he give a shit about Nagake Boros getting coins?
I didn't think he cared about Nagake Boros getting coins or like.
No, you have to toss a coin to the bearded lady, or Nautilus will sink your ship.
Oh, I thought it was just toss a coin to like the seas.
Toss a coin to your witcher. That's not the.
Then it might be reverse and Pike's because of the Ruination, and the reason why he hears less voices when around Iliawi is Nagake Boros can counteract that. One of them is because of the
Maybe.
Ruination, because that's a core part of like Bilgewater lore.
That's probably Pike, because Pike is more of a basic zombie than Nautilus. Nautilus is like a demigod entity at this point. He is the size of a mountain.
Yeah.
And Pike is still human-sized, but undead.
Yeah, but like yeah, part of the lore is that like. It's so close to Ruination that, like, all their drowned turn into freaking, like, undeads or whatever. And that's why they always, like, in coffins, they chain it to, like, an anchor and send it to the bottom with just a floater above to, like, mourn them. to make sure that they can't actually get out of the water.
I forgot that Thresh is in Noxus now.
Me?
Yeah, he
too.
is.
I wonder if that's still canon.
That's a good question.
Hey, I don't know if this
I don't
electrical
know.
sparking thing near the water is safe.
Probably not. Okay, consider the funniest thing. So you know how Thresh was like a minion ago and was just playing him to steal his power in the end, right? And he succeeded in that plan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Consider he then becomes a minion for Mordekaiser and steals Mordekaiser's power, basically
Oh my
just doing the
God.
same thing again. Or he tries to do that and Mordekaiser just looks at him and is like, I'm not an idiot, and squishes him.
God, I love that.
Let Thresh die for real.
Please.
I don't like Thresh either.
None of us like Thresh.
I
my
think
homies
I don't
hate
necessarily
Thresh.
like him as a character, but I do think he has a unique like character idea.
Mord is pretty cool because Mord's story was like he basically founded Noxus in the ancient days of like back when it was like barbaric tribes, and he just like killed all the tribes as a way to appease the god of death to have a throne, like or a wonderful place in the afterlife. And then when he finally died, there was no afterlife, and he was so fucking upset about it that he basically came back. He like
Yeah.
like forged all of the souls of the people he killed into a fortress and his armor and weapons, and convinced a bunch of necromancers to revive him because he was so
fucking
angry
boss.
that there was no afterlife. So he said, fuck it, I'll make it myself and fill it with more souls so I can make it better. And then LeBlanc said that's probably not good and formed the Black Rose to prevent that from happening again.
Yeah.
But then the Black Rose is also evil, so it's kind of like two bad guys going at each other, and then Swain's over here like, can I
God
just
fucking
like
damn it.
run Noxus, please? I did so much work cooing the old guy.
Going the old guy.
Borim Darkwill, I think, was the previous leader. That was just a puppet for the Black Rose, and Swain said, we're not going to have the Black Rose in charge, and created the Triforix so that the Black Rose wouldn't be in charge. And so far, the Black Rose only has sway over one of those 3 seats. Two bad guys going at it sounds hot. So... But I feel like Thresh's story definitely has to intersect with Mord's, because he's going to Noxus, and the only undead soul in Noxus is arguably also the most powerful undead soul in existence, Mord. And I feel like Thresh is like, I want that. Or Scion. But Scion is more of an undead husk without a soul.
Yeah. Scion is a weird little fucker.
And there's 2 very different vampires in Vladimir and Briar.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
Connect the lines.
Like, I'm trying, but it doesn't feel like they connect. There's only a few orientations I can do where, like, the lines connect to the edges. I can do, like, for this one, it's that or that.
Uh-huh.
And for this one, it's that one I just had, or... Is there another orientation where it connects here? I think it's only this one. And for this one, it's only this one. I don't know if this one is a different one or the same one. Let me see. 1, 2... Okay, it's different.
Okay, that was a different one. Try that one.
Okay, hold on. But see, this last plate's not connecting to anything.
Can you rotate the inner bit of that plate on the right?
No. Wait.
Then
yes.
Yeah, okay. So that's that. Those 2 plates line up now.
I think the biggest problem is just this top one, but I don't. There's no other way I can line it up so it connects to like the back parts.
Rotate it again. The top one. Again. That one. Go back.
This one, but then it doesn't connect to the actual figurine.
But is that? Oh wait, is that connecting to the one on the bottom right, or is it? Like it does, but not quite.
I think it looks like it does, but not quite.
Okay, never mind then. Because that way it doesn't connect at all.
Yeah, but that's also the only way it connects to the figurine and like the back door. Oh no! I realize what's going on here. All you have to do is all you have to do is connect the door to the matching figurine. You don't have to, like, connect them all.
Oh, it doesn't intersect? Oh, shit.
You just have to make sure that, like... Oh,
Which,
that's...
okay, that one on the right works, but it cross... Okay, so the top one is just meant to be isolated. And then that one is... That one goes over the other stuff, but connects, and then that one on the left does not... No, wait, no. It does, it does. So it's correct.
Wait, no.
Okay.
Sorry, wrong button. I don't think there's a way to just start it, though. I think when I get it correct, it should just start, which means it's not correct.
It looked correct.
Are we sure the one on the right's actually, like...
Because, okay, so it goes down from the figurine, over the centerpiece, off the centerpiece, onto the left one. It loops, quickly goes back to the right one, on the centerpiece, and then goes to the door.
I don't think it's connected at the left one.
Are you sure?
No. Absolutely not sure.
I think it was. Now it's not connected on the left one. Oh, no, it is. I'm so confused. Wait, hold on.
This wouldn't work anyway. The middle plate won't connect it if it's at this orientation.
Do they not rotate at the same rates?
No.
That sucks. Go back to the one the left one was at. Because that completes the one on the right there, and the one on the top is done. So this just... So it curves up, then goes down, and it continues on the outer rim of that left piece. Oh, what?
There was a button I could press!
Oh, did you send them to the right doors?
I guess so. What began with 3, one would soon deplore, 7 kindly souls opened up the door. So that's Snow White. Trading 1 for 2, always she would roam, but the love of 5 would bring her back home. That's Little Mermaid. Taunted by the 2, she would toil away, leaving 1 behind. She has found a way. Cinderella.
Who's the 5?
Her sisters.
Little Mermaid.
Her sisters.
I thought she had like
a really
13 sisters.
That's a Disney thing.
It's the 7 Cs, even in Disney, so that would still be 6 with Disney, even.
Wait, but...
Oh no, she has 7 sisters, plus herself is like the Red Sea, I think, which is not a real sea, which would be 8. It's something like that. It's something stupid where they represent the 7 Cs.
Yeah.
But that would be 6.
Yeah, she only has like 6 sisters. That's what I'm
but
saying.
But that says she has 5.
Well, yeah, I'm saying this isn't correct because it's not Disney.
Huh.
In Hans Christian Andersen's, it just says that she has sisters, I'm pretty sure. And Disney went, oh, the 7 Cs. And everyone's like, where did you get that from?
What is happening here?
I don't know.
You have to twist them all a certain amount so they can reach the door, I guess?
Oh, okay. So this one gets Cinderella to the end.
Is it twist the middle one 5 times, twist the left one 7 times? And twist the right one 1 time? Leaving 1 behind?
Oh, maybe.
Or is it... Wait. Taunted by the 2, leaving 1 behind, 2 minus 1. Trading 1 for 2. The love of 5. Began with 3, 7 kindly souls. Just try 7, 5, and 1. And then we'll
Okay.
try experiment
Hold on,
with
let me
math.
reset it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1.
Hell yeah.
We got it!
I was like,
Woo!
it feels like there could be more math here, but let's try the simple one first.
go.
We're doing
Huzzah.
so good.
We're so smart. We're so smart, guys.
So smart.
But I think Demacia is the next best spot for a show.
Do you think... I think the idea that they just retell the Mage Rebellion again is so funny, because we already got that in, like, cinematic format from the Awakening, from the Warriors one, comic format from, like, the Lux and Silas comic, game format from Mage Seeker. Let's just also get a show!
And don't forget the Katarina comic that's consistent with the Lux comic and
yeah, but that was released as, like, advertisement for Mage Seeker, so, like...
Here's the thing, though. I feel like all of that really rushed the rebellion to feel like it happened over the course of a single day and not like a civil war.
Yeah.
And technically all that lore is invalid. And also, what other stories are there in Demacia?
There's not much, but like... I don't know, I just think it's funny if they tell it. I know me and Spooks were joking, like, let's just tell the Ruination again. Let's just do it a fucking... Yeah, we have the game, we had the event, we had, like, comic, we had, like, a music video they released for it. Let's just tell that story a fucking again.
And fix it.
And fix it.
And fix it. Which means, combining the best parts of the game and the, Ruination event.
So the game.
No, you see, we have to put the part where Isolde pitied him and wasn't scared of him, because that was a stupid plot point, what the fuck? Oh no, Isolde was scared of him! Nuh-uh, fuck you. Yeah, he was a bad man, but she pitied him, she wasn't scared.
Then,
Also, I am a firm believer of sometimes someone's a bad person, but you love them anyways.
Exactly! Especially when his main trait was he
people,
loved her too much. Like, I think it's okay if she fell out of love with him, but I don't think it's, like, I think their plot point of, like, she was actually secretly scared of him was stupid. I think, like, I fell out of love and you need to let me go was okay.
She could be scared of him after he goes megalomaniac and brings her back from the dead.
Yeah, that's fair, but they very much, like, the Ruin King game was trying to do, like, she was scared while they were alive, like, he was horrible and abusive to her.
Yeah, he, like, forced a peasant to marry him kind of thing.
Which was not the case. I'm pretty sure in, like, game lore and color stories and stuff, they say that, like, she fell in love with him.
Is that not just Viego's perspective?
It's love at first sight, okay, and then he turned out to be a crazy maniac, but it was love at first sight! Where does this fucking key go?
For all you could do something with Nunu and Will. Because I think the Nunu game is canon.
I don't know, I've never played it. Don't spoil it.
Okay, well, Willem dies, and...
OMG, I can't believe they revealed that Nunu is Lysandra.
And Braum killed Willem, so...
Yeah.
Braum and Willem actually fused. I can't believe you got this plot wrong, actually. They fused and became Brawlum.
And that's why Willem has 4 arms.
Zero gets me. I think I love you so much that I need you to let me go would have been better. Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you, Zero. You get me. That's the only thing I changed from the Rune King game. Like, it was almost perfect. That was a weird plot point with Isolde. Like, why'd they do that?
What about consider let Yorick be relevant?
Yeah, that's valid too.
Poor fucking Yorick, man.
At least, I like how when the Ruination event happened, everyone was like, what happened to, like, Maokai and Yorick? Their whole plot line was leading up to this, and they're like, just wait. We got something cooking. The game comes out and Maokai has a small section, and it's just like, but where's Yorick?
I'd like to point out that they said Kiana was busy during the Ruination event, and they have not elaborated on that at all. What the fuck is she doing?
What do you mean she's busy?
They haven't done anything. That was such a lie.
That was such a blatant lie.
Ishtal show, like, I guess they worked on
that would be
Arcane for a long time.
Wild decision.
I think they should do an Ishtal show because they were working towards something with the release of Melio. Melio is directly heading for like the palace where Kiana is, and Kiana's like building up to be a villain.
My best guess is Kiana might have an important story in the fighting game. Because she loves arena fighting, doesn't she?
Yeah. But also not to, like, cut the conversation short, but I think we're gonna get into, like, some serious stuff in the game.
Nah, that couldn't be true.
I like to take some somber moments seriously.
Why? Videotape. Taking the week off, leave her alone. Kiana doesn't take a week off.
Kiana is always on that grind set. Hi,
Grind set
back.
mindset.
We're watching some somber videos in Silent Hill too.
I think it's gonna be a comedy movie.
I'm trying to
actually.
convince Archer to stop telling jokes during it.
What if it's the Three Stooges?
Oscar, shut up.
Highlight reel. It's the Black Mirror, guys.
Shut up. I will end you.
I thought I was gonna break out into a Christmas song with those bells.
Are you taping again? Come on.
That's just for the bed.
I don't know why, but I just love it here. It's so peaceful. You know what I heard? This whole area used to be a sacred place. I think I can see why.
Oh, this is the original score, isn't it? It sounds familiar.
It's too
Yeah.
bad we have to leave. Promise
At
you'll
least
take me
reminiscent of
again, James.
I like the non-focus implying she's already dead. Like a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Pyramid Head?
I think
No, that's James.
It's you with the pillow.
Okay. Do you think I made it look like Pyramid Head silhouette on purpose?
Probably.
Yeah.
Also, on Nazira, I think I would approve.
Bad time. Bad time, Zero. Not the time. James just killed his fucking wife. The wife he's
Or
been
did
looking
he?
for. Man, I can't believe she's been dead this
To
whole
be
time.
fair, why would he believe this video in this like mental torment hell is accurate when nothing else has been?
You know, good point. Actually.
Like, I feel like
Yeah,
I trust
that's
my
fair.
own memory more than the video my own psychological torment is showing
Hey,
me.
there you are. Do you know where Mary is?
Poor child. Now's not the time, Laura.
Come on. Talk to me.
Laura. Like, I'm not gonna blame James if he snaps on you, but now's not the time.
She's dead.
They do look like they could be father-daughter, though.
They
They
do.
do.
Liar. That's a lie.
No. It's the truth.
Joke's on you, Zero. I didn't open the fucking tits!
She died because she was sick.
I forgot to open it when I was setting up stream.
I killed her.
Well, don't tell the kid that.
James.
Killer! Why'd you do it? I hate you!
That's
Give her
fair.
back. Give her back to me. I knew it. You didn't care about her. I hate you, James.
I feel like they could have done a little more animation on her face there.
I was thinking kind of the same thing.
You're a little not very emotive for finding out that the woman you loved and looked up to is dead
As a child.
Why?
as a child. Like, James being completely blank face, understandable.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, not sorry, but
Mary, you know isn't here.
Oh my god.
I'm just having some fun.
That's sweet.
I was about to say, I appreciate that squeak. Kids do make that squeak when they cry.
I make that squeak when I cry.
Oh, are you
I
my
don't think
little
my-
baby girl?
I think if my voice tried to go that high, it wouldn't make a sound.
Well, yeah, you're a man.
A man. The world has just deteriorated around him. He has not moved.
That's what it feels like to lose someone you love.
Mary?
Did he always have stubble, or is that new?
He's always had
He's
stubble.
always had stubble.
Can I get more details?
But where?
Why won't you come?
That's what she said.
Where are you?
Erectile dysfunction.
That's also what she said. Can I get any more details other than here and to me?
Nah.
Okay, we can go back to talking about League of Legends now if you guys want.
Anyway, I want a Targon show.
We're going to talk about Archer's not safe for work topic. Yeah, I think
Go
Zero
on.
wants it.
Okay. There's a woman who is planning on breaking the record and having sex with 100 men in 24 hours. Or no, she already did 100 men. She plans on doing 1,000 men in 24 hours, and I think that warrants a discussion on is that possible?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out a calculator.
Yeah, pull out a calculator of how many men it has to be, like, per minute or whatever, or, like, how many minutes per man.
So, 24 hours in a day times 60 minutes an hour. That's 1,440 minutes. So, divide that by 1,000. 1 minute and... Hold on, I should figure out exactly how many seconds that is. Okay, I did that wrong. That's 1 minute and 26 seconds per man. And this is assuming no food, no water, no bathroom breaks, no sleep. She is just laying there and getting railed.
So I have the question.
Take it.
If she takes 3 at once, does that count as 3?
That's the question, isn't it? What
'Cause I feel like
counts
you
as
could- you
having
could get-
sex?
Because at the very... Women have 3 holes that you can use.
Uh-huh.
So
And
you
two
could...
hands.
And 2 hands. Yeah, I guess you get a little more iffy on, like, the hands, but I
Do
feel like
the
any of the
hands
holes
count?
count.
The hands definitely count.
No, I don't
know
know.
if the hand counts.
Yeah, I'm on team hands don't count.
I think
I
it
don't
counts
think-
if you make the guy come.
I don't
feel-
think... I feel like if you get a hand job, I don't think that would constitute as I had sex.
Don't tell your future wife that.
Why?
In case you have a hand job from another woman and he used the excuse it was just a hand job, which isn't sex.
It wasn't sex, don't worry.
Don't worry, babe, it wasn't sex. She just gave me a hand job.
I had to
There's
find
no
her
healing
here.
of thy
name.
bruise,
Lily,
thy wound is grievous.
Lily Phillips is her name. She's also an OnlyFans model.
And
I don't
then,
think
like,
that's
my
a surprise,
secondary... Because then if we're saying that hand jobs aren't, what are tit jobs? Like, where does that fall in this, like, scale of...
I would say probably no. But
Well, like, that's
like,
really close and
so-
personal with, like, a sexual organ.
so I watched a... Are the breast a sexual organ? That's a separate conversation. But
Yeah,
the
that is a separate conversation. Yeah.
this wasn't a Moist Critical video I saw. And apparently
not the
she had done 101 men in 24 hours, and it was like an open like casting call in the sense of like you put in a application and she selected you. And the way they went about it, she said, was it was one-on-one with each man for the 100, and they filmed all of it. And
No.
apparently most of it was like POV stuff. I'm going like really into details. Like, this is 18 plus, right?
POV or PIV?
POV, like apparently like it was she handed her phone to the dudes because a lot of them didn't want to be in the video.
Fair enough.
So, this is like third-hand reporting. I heard this from Moist Critical, who I don't know if he saw the original footage, but yeah. And like they all had this waiting room for the dudes so they could basically warm up so they didn't take too long.
Mm-hmm.
And also she apparently got a bruise because one of the dudes bit her too hard, but
He
like
bit her?
in the
I didn't
but
know
like
that was part of the experiment.
here's the thing. The way she worded it apparently was, oh, he just bit me too hard, implying that like that wasn't like she was fine with it, which also means she was like actively intimate with all 100 of them.
Jesus
And it
Christ.
wasn't just clinical.
Whoa.
So like with those stipulations, impossible.
Yeah. If she changed her stipulations, she could do it.
I'm trying to figure out what the exact stipulations are. But here's what I would say. I would say the 3 holes all count. The mouth one is like the most iffy, but I'd say it still counts. I'd say those 3 count. That like breaks it down to a much more plausible degree of 1/3 of the time.
Yes.
I need to try and figure out if anyone has written the stipulations.
Zero
reading
Lee
a
says we
Barstool
should make you
Sports
watch the
article.
full 24 hours to, like, you know, get more for reporting.
So that I can report back.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if I have that much time, unfortunately. You know.
Like, it
That's
doesn't
fine
have to
time.
all be at once. You can watch, like, an hour a day for, like, a month.
I don't know. That's a lot of time still. This Barstool Sports article, I don't know what I was expecting. There's like no journalism, and it's just like her Instagram feed. And it's like, the article itself is basically, I can't not talk about what she's doing. She said she's gonna fuck 1,000 dudes in a night. Game respects game. We'll see how it goes. And then
Game
like
respects
the other
game.
80% of the article are like bikini pictures of her. And I'm like, this is not answering any of my questions.
You see, they don't expect people to have questions. They expect men to just go, hell yeah!
So there's the Barstool Sports article. There's the International Business Times UK article titled, "We asked ChatGPT if it thinks Lily can sleep with 1,000 men in 24 hours. Here's what it said."
Ew, ChatGPT.
Why does Chat?
Outkick.
Why would we care what ChatGPT says?
Because AI bros.
Fuck eyebrows. But not
Okay,
in a
adult
fun
worker
way.
sparks
Don't.
health concern over goal to bed 1,000 men in 24 hours. This feels like it might actually be something. She's 23 apparently, so that's new information. It's scheduled for January, so we'll get an answer soon. Quote, I've done 101, oh wait, okay, apparently her goal long term is 1,000, and the quote is, I've done 101, I'm doing 300 in a few weeks. It's like a boxing match, she recently said. The current record holder is Lisa Sparks, made headlines back in 2004 when she engaged in intercourse with 919 men. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Interesting, interesting.
Quote, okay, I found some quotes now. I think I'll get sore towards the end, she added, but I think I've got the right determination just to be able to push on. Admitting it was hard work, she said, this is direct quote, bonking 101 guys in 14 hours is so much harder than a 9 to 5. I want you to know I'm not reading these quotes ahead, so I'm just reading them for the first time out loud. Bonking 101 guys in 14 hours is so much harder than a 9 to 5. Quote, if you talk about a day job, as in going to the office, sleeping with 101 men is so much more taxing, she continued. Lily openly discussed the logistical hurdles of organizing such an event, from hiring security guards to scheduling participants in an hour-long time slots. The level of planning is staggering. Apparently, she's British.
That surprised me. I don't know why,
How do I break this
but
floor?
that surprises me.
The plan is to get a room with 2 doors. The logistics of this is interesting, she said. The guys who want to take part have to send a photo of themselves holding their ID, and my personal assistant has to basically organize them into hour time slots. she went on to say. The adult entertainer said she is currently on the lookout for the 1,000 men who would help her break the record. I'm just hoping for a conveyor belt. They need to walk in the room and then leave, she said. I think I'll get soared towards... Oh, that's the same quote. Which means no post-coital cuddles, unless you're the last one. Then maybe.
Are you
Imagine being
gonna sign up, Butcher?
Queen
I don't
shit.
think so.
This is queen shit.
Queen shit right here.
Oh my god.
Her
I love this woman.
Her revelations left netizens shocked, one saying, I'm tired just thinking about it. I'll get 41.6 seconds each to do it in 24 hours, one said, while others called their stunt disgusting and sad. Why have we normalized this insane behavior, one questioned. The current record holder, Lisa Sparks, made headlines back in 2004 when she engaged in intercourse with 919 men at an adult entertainment event in Poland. I had a blast, but was in pain for a week afterwards, said the adult entertainer known to her fans as Lisa Sparks, with 3 X's instead of KS in Sparks.
Iconic.
Yeah, I feel like I'd understand that you'd be in pain for weeks after having sex with 919 men in a 24-hour period. Apparently, she had a blast though, so
Good for
that
her.
might be in the
I
literal.
mean,
That
fucking
although
good for her.
could be in the literal sense. Experts believe that going overboard in the bedroom can pose risks to overall health. You don't say. There's no limit to the amount of sex anyone can have, but there are physical issues that might leave you a little, shall we say, uncomfortable days later. Diana Bittner, MD, OBGYN, told Women's Health. Prolonged intercourse can cause vaginal dryness, as the body can sometimes lose the ability to produce enough moisture. While that can also...
she's gonna have to be, like, hydrating in the middle of sex.
Oh, yeah.
I think she's gonna just need to keep bottles of lube by her.
I think that, but also she probably needs an assistant with, like, you know, the boxing water bottles that you just squeeze into an open mouth? That, but like Gatorade, so she gets her electrolytes up too. While dryness can also be the result of inadequate foreplay, the natural lubricants of the vagina dry up with long sexual contact and penetration. Sherry Rose, a different MD OBGYN and a women's health expert in Santa Monica, California, told the outlet. This is the journalism I was looking
for on the scene reporting.
This is the journalism I was looking for that I was denied by Barstool Sports, shockingly.
You were denied something by Barstool Sports?
Denied journalism, actually.
Denied
When there's
journalism.
friction and pain, it's usually the body's way of saying it's time to press pause, Sherry noted. Having prolonged intercourse can also cause vaginal tears, especially if there are any other conditions such as dryness from low-dose birth control pills. She also explained that frequent intercourse could increase the risk of disrupting the natural pH balance. This could increase the risk of contracting bladder and vaginal infections. Semen has a pH of 7, or you know.
Yep.
Which can support unhealthy bacteria within the vagina. That combined with too much friction could increase the chance of bacteria. I'm cutting out several words as I read this, but increase the chance of bacteria from the vagina and anus finding their way into the bladder, causing a UTI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say the reason why women you tend to get UTIs more is because our
everything is closer together.
Yeah, it's closer together, and so the bacteria just spreads more easily. Also,
I should say this article is not just lingerie pictures and just like post it intermittently in the article. Sydney medical practitioner Dr. Zach Turner, who specializes in preventative health and wellness, also issued warnings about Lily's body being pushed to the extremes, in quotes. Sex at its core is a physically demanding activity that engages various muscles, the cardiovascular system, and the release of endorphins, he told news.com.au. Done in moderation, it's akin to a rewarding workout promoting stress relief, cardiovascular health, emotional bonding, he continued. However, when pushed to the extremes like a 24-hour sexual marathon, the physical and physiological toll can be severe, he added. But this didn't break into the rules of this.
I assume she hasn't told anyone yet.
Well, we'll know at some point.
Why do we have a Resident Evil style tape recording thing?
A fair point.
You mean a fair question? Oh.
Huh.
Zero, the other topic was that I think the Mythic Reinhardt skin slaps so hard. It's Thor. And I need it, and I've decided I'm not going to be getting the Widowmaker one this season and just getting that one immediately. Also, there's a new Mercy skin that shows a lot of skin. But controversy, you can only get it if you get the $40 Battle Pass Premium.
That's fucking wild.
That is wild.
Did you hear that, like, there's a leak of the Venture Top skin and people are not a fan?
I found it now.
Because, a big complaint I've seen is that they've done nothing with her hair. She just kind of looks like a recolor.
Who?
It is, okay, I found the leak. It is pretty rough. I'm
hoping that's, like, not the final.
Okay. I usually don't look at leaks, but this one is, I didn't actively look for it. I just found it while looking at 14 skins, and I'm like, well, here it is. But, I like some of them.
I think most of them look cool. I just think the Venture one looks like...
The Venture one
like, they didn't put
worst.
a whole lot of work into it. They could have done
definitely...
a little bit more with the head. Like, I know a lot of people were pointing out if they just given her, like, Toph's hair, it would have looked, like, 20 times better. Given them. Sorry. My bad.
It is the worst skin here in the sense of all of the other characters that I'm not going to say who they are because they're leaks.
I thought they were all announced except for, like, Venture.
Huh?
I didn't realize that they were all leaks. The only one I knew was a leak was Venture. I thought they were all already announced.
No, Venture was only announced on Twitter because people were complaining that there was no Venture skin they were promised.
Oh.
All of the other ones, they look different. Like, I feel like the original thing for the Overwatch collab skins was we want to make it look like these are people cosplaying the characters, and then I feel like with the My Hero Academia they said, nah, fuck it, it's just the characters. Like the Uraraka Geno skin is like that's Uraraka right there, right? Like that's not cosplay, that is just her.
Yeah.
And here it feels the same way. Like they all feel like the characters, except for I feel like who Ong is gonna be is very obvious. That one is definitely. Fuck.
Aang?
The Aang. The movie.
Did you say
Fuck.
Ong?
Here's the thing.
Ong!
I was thinking about it too much, and I thought about the movie, and I was like, I circled that around in my head so many times I wasn't sure where I got off. You ever do that with a word?
Apologize. Apologize to Zero.
I'm so sorry.
Jesus.
Ong.
I circled that around in my head so many times. My brain did like the you know the what are they, the things that playgrounds that you can spin around really fast with the bars.
I feel like people just call it a merry-go-round. Like it's not one, but like that's what it's called usually.
But it's like the really fast one. I feel like I just got one of those and jumped off, and I don't know which direction I am. But
you're almost as bad as my father, who says like Eero.
Because I was mostly focusing on not saying the Overwatch character's name out loud. And yeah, but they all look pretty good. Aang's is definitely a cosplay, and then
we didn't get Katara.
I even saw people saying who Katara should have been, but like she's just not there.
Yeah, that's true. I was thinking about who Katara would be, and I was like, I couldn't think of a good choice for Katara, to be fair.
I've seen everyone saying Symmetra, yeah.
Oh, that's actually a really good choice.
Fucking obviously.
No Sokka
but instead,
either.
Do you know what we got instead?
We're not spoiling. We're not spoiling the leaks. Except for Venture, because that was announced.
Can I say which? I don't want to say who. Like, I don't want to say the skin, but I want to say who got a skin.
Don't
It is-
hold it
Say the
in.
character. Can
It is
You
very
say
funny
the
that
Avatar character, not the Overwatch one.
it is very funny that character got a skin over Sokka and Katara, the two first characters
Does
you see in
anyone
the whole show.
here care about Overwatch skin leak? Can I? Anyone in chat?
Probably
Do you
not.
guys care?
Oh no, I'm just doing it for Archer.
I mean,
Hey,
that
we
gets
have
the
another
people, but
somber
okay.
place in a game. Yeah.
Hmm?
This is a
Oh.
serious scene.
I'm sure this will end well.
Hey, Angela, baby, we gonna roast marshmallows?
Mama, I was looking for you. You're the only one left. Maybe then I can finally rest. Mama. What's wrong?
I'm not.
Wait,
Do I look like?
you're not my mama.
Not even close.
It's you.
I'm sorry, Angela. I think you were right. What we're looking for, it's not here. Not anymore.
Thank you for helping me earlier. But I wish you hadn't. Even Mama said it. I deserve what happened.
No,
Oh my god.
Angela, that is not true.
Don't pity me. I'm not worth it. Or maybe you think you can save me? Will you love me? Care for me? Heal all my pain? That's what I thought. James. Give me back the knife.
No, I
I
won't.
don't wanna.
Saving it for yourself. Have it your way. It doesn't change anything.
It's hot as hell in here.
You see it too? For me, it's always like this.
Why is it always on fire for her?
Because it's her personal hell.
But isn't this everybody's personal hell?
She just took it a little bit more literally than everybody else.
I have a couple notes about that performance. First of all,
Okay.
I think the actress for Angela deserves the Game of the Year nomination more than the actor for James.
That's wild that the James actor got it. I've been like shitting on his game.
I don't think it's like awful. It's obviously better than the original game, but I do think that like Angela's actress did a stand-up job for the character.
Mm-hmm. And you don't have to be a main character to get the nomination. Like,
Yeah.
Neil Newman got it for Asterion, who was a side character.
To be fair,
He's
who would you
like a
say is the main character of like Baldur's Gate? Because I wouldn't nominate like the voice characters that are just like, let's
Narrator.
go this way. I guess that's a new enemy. The second thing I want to say is they changed the delivery of her lines from the original game. In the original game, when she asked... Yeah, it was. In the original game, when she asked James if he'll, like, save her, help her, heal her pain, she, like, does it in a lot more of, like, a lovey-dovey, childish kind of way. Almost like she's just kind of looking for a partner to, like, save her. You know how some people just kind of look for romance to heal them?
Mm-hmm.
And then when he doesn't...
That was the verbal implication, but not the, like... That was the implication of the text, but not the delivery.
Yeah. Where in this one, it sounds like she's almost, like, already defeated. She knows no one can save her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a, see, I knew no one could help me kind of thing.
Yeah. And the original one, it very much seemed like she thought she had one last glimmer of hope. And then, like, James didn't respond. And she's like, oh, you can't either. And I think both deliveries are valid. I just want to note that they are different deliveries.
Mm-hmm.
That was fucking sad.
That was sad. I love Angela. She's my favorite character.
That's so bad.
Silent Hill as a town's not fair, and Angela's the proof of that, because it's very much move on from your trauma or die. And her trauma's not something you can move on from easily.
Is it kind of like Saw in that sense of, just, if you want to live, you'll do it. And it's like, well, not exactly, sir.
Because that's not how that works.
Yeah, pretty much.
It turns out Mr. Jigsaw's a little crazy.
Whoa, what?
I'm debating bringing up a topic.
Go for it.
Do it,
You heard the
Jamal.
topics I brought up.
We are living through Saw 6 right now.
Yeah.
I brought this up on Discord. But yeah, have you heard the news? Have you heard the word? What's the word?
I will say, right off the bat here, the problem present is a systematic one, and removing the block at the very top of the pyramid does not make the system in itself fall, and kind of doesn't do anything. I'll just open up with that. But,
Hey,
'cause I feel
yeah,
like I'm
you're
of a different
right.
opinion I'm of a bit of a different opinion than you two, I think.
It sends us, yeah, like Zero Lu said, it sends a strong message. Did you hear that, like, before the shooting happened, a different, like, healthcare company was, like, gonna stop covering anesthetic for, like,
Yeah.
surgeries
And then people leak the names of that company's CEO.
And they
Yeah.
rescinded it. They've officially rescinded the statement.
Good. Because
Three told to be clear
that
up.
was fucking insane.
And so, like, as you can see, it's sending a fucking message.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But also, it's not like that guy individually denied everybody. He was in a position to make that change, but it's also, I don't think he's the individual that implemented those policies.
But
He
he's
just
an
kinda continued
individual who could have undone
it.
it.
He absolutely is an individual who could have done it and is a bad person.
I think we should watch Saw 6 as a group. I think it has an important message for us. Saw 6. I don't like the main character of Saw 6, but
could do server movie night with the Saw movies.
you'd be
Do that.
if you watched only Saw, you'd be Saw 6. You'd be missing so much context, but it's actually such a good Saw movie. Like, probably my new favorite. It used to be 2, but now it's 6.
At what point do they just start becoming torture porn?
I think I hear it's 7.
It's that late?
Yeah. Like, Saws 1 through 6 all have really good messages, and then it's like when they started making, like, Saw 3D, the bloodiest Saw, is like, yeah, okay, we're done here.
What's the one where they do, like, the acid hand thing and the traps you couldn't escape?
Oh, that's 3.
That one feels pretty excessive.
But it's excessive for a purpose. The reason is that the, like, new person who's supposed to be taking over as Jigsaw doesn't actually believe these people can be saved. So she doesn't even give them the chance to save themselves.
And is actually just a murderer.
Yeah, she's essentially just a murderer at that point.
I
And
thought
she
3
gets...
was the one where we followed the one dude's journey and he just kills everybody accidentally.
Yeah, no, that's also... So, in every Saw movie, there's a main trap, and then usually flashbacks and flashes of other traps. And so the main trap is that one dude who failed spectacularly. Fuck Jeff. I hate Jeff. But we also
save the
see
one person he probably shouldn't have, buddy.
he did, and then that person died later.
But like, so many innocent people, he just like lets die, and it's like, buddy.
Well, no, actually, he probably saved someone who's really innocent. Because like, what it is the only person he actually ends up saving is the judge of like the case.
Yeah.
And then like everyone else fucking dies, and the judge dies trying to save someone else.
Damn.
Oh my god, people were right. I saw a thing online that said that after what happens to Angela, James doesn't look at the camera anymore.
Oh shit.
Interesting.
Back to Saw.
Okay, continue.
No, you were saying
Nice.
something.
Oh, I was? What was I saying?
Yeah. I don't know.
Mm.
You were saying
I
something
don't
that said,
remember.
wait, hold on, James doesn't look at the camera. But
I
yeah,
do not remember.
Jeff only saves the fucking judge, and he doesn't save the witness who refused to testify or the guy who actually did the act. And the judge dies while trying to save the guy who did the act.
The guy who did the act is fair. He can die.
Yeah,
Wasn't it
right,
a
like
drunk
that's my
driving
opinion.
thing?
Yeah, it was, he killed Jeff's son in a drunk driving accident. Like straight up just ran
Don't
over the
drink
kid.
and drive. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
James!
Is it from lack of trying? Didn't he just fumble it? The judge did. Jeff didn't even try for the last guy. He did try to save this witness girl, but he fumbled it.
The witness girl died in such a horrible way, too.
Freezer body!
That's in the daylight.
And Maria dies a lot. This isn't the first time you've seen Maria die, but...
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, there's only so many times a man can watch the, girl who looks like his wife but isn't his wife die.
They didn't show the actual death bullet. That feels like a censorship thing, doesn't it?
It might be, but it could also just be, like, cinematics, you know? He wasn't looking at her body, he was looking at the part of her that looked most like Mary, her face.
Yeah.
I know what you are. I know why I needed you. But it's all over now. I don't need you anymore.
You sure about that, big boy? Don't all of the Silent Hill games have like some kind of sexual horror theme to them?
Usually, yeah.
'Cause I don't.
Silent Hill 3 being the most.
Wasn't there the like trailer for another Silent Hill game that I don't know if it came out where there was like monsters that were prostitutes or something like that? Or am I thinking of a different game?
I don't know.
Anyways, not to revert the conversation too much, but I think it's worth reminding people in power that they are too mortal, and when negotiations fail, the alternative is violence.
Yeah. I'd argue. Can I get like vaguely political, but not that vaguely if you're media literate?
Sure. We're already talking about the killing of a CEO.
Yeah.
I think that the best answer would be that people are actually have a basic understanding of society and economics in the world as a whole, and elect people who aren't. How do I want to put this? Incapable of properly governing, and people who will actually properly regulate things like this in place, instead of let the companies do what they want. Deregulate, because then you get insulin that takes $10 to produce and like $500 to buy. But I don't know. I think as I said earlier, the average American has a 4th grade reading level, so I don't know, man.
That's...
If James could roll, this would just be a Souls boss, because there's a lot of dodging involved in this.
Also, they don't have their big swords.
Nope, they're using spears.
They're gonna puncture.
I stole the sword, remember? There's a part of the game where I straight up take the sword.
Oh yeah. And then you put it down.
Also worth noting, there's 2 of them.
Yeah, each pyramid head represents James' guilt for killing one person. He's killed both Eddie and Mary at this point, which means 2.
Oh. Is he guilty over the Eddie one?
He feels guilty about it.
Why?
Because he killed a person.
Who was attempting to kill him?
Whoa! You can still feel guilty about that, like...
Too much Twitch is cutting the bitrate.
Oh shit.
Shit.
Also, do you guys want to know international politics news?
South Korea shit?
Yeah, South Korea shit, and also France's shit.
Yeah. I don't know anything about France's shit. I only know about
France's
South Korea's.
collapsed.
Oh
Again.
shit. Again?
But in a like not serious way that you'd think of as an American, it's like it's called the government collapsing, and they basically just put in a vote of no confidence for the prime minister and basically impeached him, I guess. But that effectively means the government has collapsed. And then the South Korean president, I think they have, attempted a coup.
Yeah,
overnight.
he like put it into martial law or whatever, but then like, and sent the government to keep people from voting against it.
Before the night was over, they voted against it, and so there are South Koreans who just slept through the whole ordeal and woke up to. Turns out the president tried to coup, and then he changed his mind.
Ooh, oh, that was a good dodge.
Back the truck up!
Which I would argue, once you pull the coup lever, probably you can't back out at that point, because at that point you're going to prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, he did, and that's it. Turns out, it feels like a lot of... This has been an eventful, like, 2 days, hasn't it? For, like, revolutions.
Yeah.
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 Oh! I did it!
They deployed the military into the streets, but the military were losing because they have mandatory military training, so the civilians were kicking their ass with physical training.
Do you think BTS was part of this? Do you think BTS was on the streets?
Also, the military people, like, actively didn't want to do what they were doing, it looked like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Ooh.
Is he not guilty anymore? Should probably still be guilty over the Mary one, but what just happened?
I don't know.
It's not necessarily that he got over his guilt, but he got over, like, the attempting to punish himself for it.
The need to punish himself for it.
Yeah.
In the middle of a fight?
No, we, like, fought. The fight was the representation of that.
Oh.
Because Pyramid Head's not real. It's a representation of James's guilt. And so, like, the fight represents him getting over his, like, need to punish himself with his guilt. Hey, Pyramid Head, what do I do with the egg? You buddies want to help me out here? Kind of sad. I'm pretty sure in the original they spear each other, which is a lot cooler. My fucking hat! Did I just never get my fucking flashlight back? There it is!
Oh my god. Egg.
I think this is a choice.
Oh. Do you want...
The Scarlet one's pretty.
I kind of want to do Scarlet.
I don't know what the difference is.
Me neither.
Oh. No hat, no hat, no hat.
You just replaced the egg, it looks like.
No, I had 2 eggs in my hand.
But do you have another egg now?
No. That's just like, it's showing me that I can put it in there.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you're going through the rest door?
Corpus
No, I want to go through the Scarlet door. There we go. I think it's the same.
Same plot.
You have news? What's the news? Word. What's the word? Paul's a-comin'. Who's a-comin'?
Who's a-comin'?
Good for Paul.
The man.
It actually was very bad for Paul.
I don't want any damn.
Ooh, a Christmas party at the governor's house.
Which governor?
Just go home already.
What's his name? The actor one from California.
Me.
You mean the man who hasn't been a governor since the 80s?
Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger, that's his name. Him.
Disease and the drugs, I look like a monster. Well, what are you looking at?
The governor?
Get the hell out
If
of
you
here.
will.
Governator.
Leave me alone already. I'm no use to anyone. I'll be dead soon anyway.
I ain't saying
It
who
has the potential to dox you. Fair.
It'd be easier if
My
you
governor is Michelle Lujan Grisham.
But I guess the hospital's making
Have fun with that.
You want to know the
Why
most
are you still
horrifying
here? I
thought
told you
that
to
every time I
go.
think of it, I'm just like, die inside?
Are you dead?
Throw a baby off a cliff?
Don't come back.
No, it was that Elon Musk has a significant role in the United States government.
Yeah.
Wait.
I shouldn't say a significant role, more he has like the presidency.
Don't go.
And I'm like, huh,
Don't leave me alone.
damn.
I didn't mean what I said. Please. Tell me I'll be okay. Tell me I'm not gonna die.
Oh, cool.
Cool. Coolio.
Ooh.
Help me.
Watching American politics is like watching my neighbor's house burn down. Hope you're having fun, Zero. Grab a beer or something and watch the fire burn.
Because we're not having fun.
You know what I forgot to turn on for like stream redeems for this stream? Because I was in a
What?
rush to get it started and having problems. My caroling redeem that I do for Christmas. Probably for the best since I'm still sick, but like...
Yeah, don't turn that on until you're better.
Fuck you, we wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
I should turn on a caroling redeem for,
Wow,
season.
copying me. I see how it is.
two.
Grimace.
I
You don't
guess
want me to, I won't.
I guess mockery is the most sincere form of flattery. Okay, you can do it.
This reminds me of the DBD map.
Wow, I wonder why.
I don't know.
I actually do wonder why, because this is not like the DVD map.
It reminds me of the part that it like is on the second floor and it overhangs one of the exit doors where there's all the hanging down bodies and stuff. Like this walkway just makes me think of it.
Fair enough. Oh, I can go up higher.
Something beautiful in general, chat.
That's terrifying.
This controller is buzzing like a motherfucker. It could be used as a, you know,
What could be used as a what?
my controller that's buzzing like a motherfucker.
Could be used as a stand mixer.
Yes, you're so correct.
I'm
It
so
would just
good.
mix. It's a milk frother, actually.
Corpus as a vibrator. Corpus, have you heard of Lily Phillips?
God.
God, not again. Mary,
No, we.
are you and like Maria taking turns of who gets to be dead?
I have heard of Belle Delphine.
Should I start selling witch bathwater, guys?
Gamer Girl bathwater. So does
No,
the
it's
egg
Witch Girl
choose which one
bathwater.
you see up here? Is that right?
No, well, in actual Silent Hill, you saw it normal Mary too, and then she like turns into Maria, who then turns into the monster, I believe.
Oh,
I
I
have
thought there was
missed
like
you
a
so
choice
much.
of which you choose to see up here.
I've
I don't
missed you
think
too.
so.
We can finally be together.
I feel like this Mary and Maria look more
Forever.
different than the original.
I think they really emphasize that it's just like face shape, since they could get like shapes a little better.
No.
Suspicious soup. Should I vape Cassie's bathwater? Hell yeah.
Honey. What's wrong?
I'm sorry.
Putting Cassy bathwater in my humidifier.
Hell yeah, I approve this message.
James,
Didn't she end up making like no money off of that because was it like Amazon took all the money because they said you're not allowed to sell
And
that?
I can't just keep pretending.
I
Shut up.
did not hear about that.
She got like she lost money on that because
Huh.
whatever
Do you even
she
know
used to
me?
sell it said
I'm
she's not allowed to do
yours.
that and kept all the money.
Interesting.
I'm here for you. So what if I'm not her?
And then she straight
I
up
can
joined the
give
porn
you what
industry.
she never could.
Oh, this is just straight up like Maria
I
in
can be
cosplay.
better than her.
Hmm.
What else do you want me to be? What else can I be? Hmm?
I am so sorry, Maria. I really am. But this has to stop.
This shit
It's time
crazy.
to let it go.
Holy
You're
water
gonna
to
kill
water off your
spooks
head.
if you do that, Zero.
Cassie, holy bathwater.
Let's go.
No.
It bathing a witch in holy water
Oh,
just
shit.
turns the water to back to normal water.
This is a plot point in Konosuba.
What?
I won't let you do this to me. I won't let you go.
That's all you get.
I can't.
The show where the main character steals like a girl's
Ooh.
panties every other episode? That show?
Hey. It's only after he learns the skill that lets him to do that in like episode 4.
Okay, so once we get to episode 4.
Yeah, once you get to episode 4, then he steals a girl's panties like every episode. Hot take, I really love Konosuba. I think it's hilarious.
I have another friend who really likes Konosuba. She did like a cosplay of Explosion
Is it
Girl, whose
Megumin?
name I forget.
Yeah, Megumin.
Mm.
I think, like, yeah, it's pandering, but, like, it's anime. It's gonna do that.
It
Like,
looks
it's gonna be
in
some
the,
fan service.
general chat, it's just
Anime good at fan service.
me making a stupid face. That's great.
Well, you see, this is what happens when ads pop up, is you miss the connective tissue between our conversation.
For as little as however much money subs cost now, you can avoid ads forever.
Is it like $5?
Hey, we've been over this. Zero doesn't like subscription service. Actually, I think it's like $6 or $7 now.
Is it now? Oh shit.
Damn.
Zero doesn't like subscription services, and I do like ad money.
What's that?
Works out.
And the luxury of being able to have a sponsored stream.
Man, I
Man.
want to be sponsored. I'm
Now,
gonna
would
go
you
start
have-
begging companies.
Would you have been able to keep the Pyramid Head sword for this fight or no?
No, in the original one you can, but in this game you can't, it seems.
Why do they force you to put it in?
Because it's fucking heavy.
So...
Ow, dude, stop. The most irritating part of this game is that in boss fights, they rarely give you the time you need to heal.
Yeah, I have that problem with Wukong.
Like, you kind of have to choose between if you want to dodge or use a
You're
healing
gonna
item.
heal now while it's moving around, though. Nope, well,
That didn't hurt me. I think it's just kind of like a boss fight phase thing.
the stun thing.
Yeah.
The glass was definitely had to be phased. He can't like really dodge either though, so the dodging mechanic, I feel it looks like it must feel really bad.
It's not too bad, but it's very much, the dodge is not based on your location. It's a spot dodge.
So it's like iframes dodge?
Yeah, it's an iframes dodge.
Okay.
You can dodge, like, through stuff and shit, because it's just, like...
No.
This is what I mean by you have to choose between actively dodging or healing. Can someone ban the bot?
Kill it!
I got it.
I got it.
I was going for it.
Tactical nuke.
Tactical move!
You ever think about,
No, I don't think.
oh okay, interesting.
I'm not. I don't think, therefore I'm not.
You ever think about how anyone who lives in non-interesting times wants to live in interesting times, and anyone who lives in interesting times just wishes that they didn't? And I feel like right now we are in the category of living in interesting times and really wish we didn't.
I
Yeah.
feel like we've been in those interesting times for 4 years.
Can I live in the 90s but with modern day technology and entertainment media?
And rights.
Oh yeah, that's also important for people.
I'm like,
Might
me
have
and Aurora
shifted.
would not have full rights.
In the
Yeah.
90s?
Yeah, the
Gay
90s.
marriage
wait,
was in
no, that's
2014
right.
or whatever.
I was thinking about the women's stuff, and I was like, by then.
No. Also, non-binary things.
And honestly, I think disabled people still don't have full rights, so like, jury's still out on Aurora.
We don't.
Yeah.
Please help me.
I would just need to be post World War II to have rights in the United States.
Well, good for you.
Good for you.
I wouldn't have had rights before that because I'm Irish. No, let me think. Would it be post the railroad or post World War II? I want to say World War II. Is FNAF older than gay marriage in the US?
I don't know. I don't remember the
feel
exact
like
year.
I want to say no, but I'm not.
It might.
sure.
I'm pretty sure it is, yeah.
I think it is by a couple months, honestly.
Yeah.
I want to say FNAF came out in like April or May of that year,
Oh,
and gay
no,
marriage
it's
was
like-
legalized in June.
No, it's August 8th of 2014, and then gay marriage was June of 2015.
Oh shit.
Damn.
I wanted to think gay marriage was 2012.
I thought it was 2014. I remember I was in middle school. I remember in like 7th grade I took a like journalism class and they did an actual like debate on if we think gay marriage should be legal.
I didn't know
Yeah, that's
any gay
horrifying.
people, so I didn't give it much thought. It just kind of happened one day and I tried.
I lost my religion because of it.
Lost what?
My religion.
Oh.
That's me in the corner. That's me in the spot.
Friendly reminder that-
losing my religion.
Friendly reminder that Pope Francis has repeatedly been like, being gay is cool, guys. And then the other old people around him have to silence him. And then he a few months go by and he yet again says, being gay is cool though. I feel like eventually they're just gonna let him say it. I think they may have let him say it. I think one of the last quote he did was like, gay people are still God's children, and that all of the Father's children have a seat at the Father's table. I think was like his quote, because he speaks in riddles sometimes. But
Because he is
we
a
got it.
very old man.
but also he said a gay slur, but like the way gay people say it in Italian. So,
OMG, queer.
which I think people who know the culture there have said the only way he would know to use that word properly the way he did is if he like had gay friends inform him of it, kind of thing.
Yeah, I'd give him the pass.
I will die on the hill that is Catholicism, out of all the Christian religions, is one of the most willing and accepting, like, in the sense of being willing to adapt to modern times. They have a fucking VTuber mascot now.
Yeah.
It's not a VTuber, it's just an anime girl.
Oh, you're right. They have an anime girl
It's a
mascot.
Sanrio type deal.
Yeah, it's like a
Also,
mascot.
I feel like a lot of people forget that the Catholic Church did in fact fund Galileo's research and agree with his research until the general public said, that's not what God said. And the Vatican was like, okay, the people don't like it. Well, we'll side with the people then. Fuck off, Galileo.
Mm-hmm.
But they did
Also,
fund and approve of his research initially.
Bouncing back a little bit on a previous topic, just your friendly reminder, please support your disabled buddies, especially as, like, this is on a serious note, but there's gonna be a push to disable the, like, programs that give us, like, money to, keep us and our families fed. So like, just support your friends. Call senators.
Hey Mary, can you show your fucking face again?
Would you like to see?
I'm not appreciating this fuck-ass game of will they, won't they?
Always will they, won't they? Why not won't they, will they?
For real.
This reminds me of that one Resident Evil 2 boss fight, I think it is.
Wow. I'm bailing U.S. senators. They don't have to know I'm Canadian. I can complain all I want. That's the spirit.
I had a criminal justice class where one of the tasks was to email your local senator, and all of us came back the next like week, and the teacher was like, "Anybody get a response?" And we were all like, "Nope." They were like, and then they were like, "Well, they're supposed to respond."
Sweating. They're supposed to respond.
So I think we need a third party.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, and water's wet.
If I became the president
Fork in
of the
kitchen.
United States, the first thing I would do would be leave my party and create another one just called the third party. And
That's hilarious.
the goal of the third party would be people gotta compromise because otherwise it's bullshit.
Okay,
the
so I
whole
love our
party
talks. I
thing-
do think we need to reel in the politics a little.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think the Thor skin for Reinhardt's pretty fucking sick though. I feel like we didn't get to dwell on that enough.
Because I have not seen it.
I want it so bad. They did the red-haired Thor, like the mythologically accurate Thor. They do have the Reinhardt-sized hammer, which is not accurate, but still.
But it needs to be Reinhardt, you know?
Exactly. But it's the big. It's like the. He's also got like the bare chest out, which is like the better version. You get the more armor and stuff. Accidentally diverting the conversation fully into politics. This is what happens when we haven't streamed in like 2 weeks collectively.
Yeah.
And shit happens. But
I'm so tired.
I haven't gotten a good night's sleep since like Friday probably.
Archer!
What?
Right.
Get some
Surprise?
sleep.
That break was the first time I got a good night's rest in like months.
Archer!
What?
Get some fucking rest!
I go to the bed at the same time as you do, but I live in a time zone that's earlier than you. How is this a surprise?
To be fair, I think I might stay awake on Discord chats longer, so like...
No, I feel like you go to bed before me a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Only recently, because I've been fucking exhausted from being sick.
No, before that too, I feel like.
I used to stay up till like 2 or 3 a.m. roleplaying.
Oh. Well, I don't do that.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm
That's
saying. Like
my
in the
fault.
like text chats, I'm awake until like 2, 3 a.m.
That's dope, Zero.
I'm the one she roleplays with.
Fuck!
I'm not.
It is.
You are
It's Wola.
sometimes.
Sometimes.
Please don't make me do the whole fight over again.
All over
Aurora,
again.
if you are really God,
Oh,
please
hey,
make it
hint.
so I don't have to do this whole fight all over again.
If you
I
see
don't
a nurse
know.
sleeping, you can try and pass them, because that's going to be really helpful for this fight.
Okay, it starts with the third phase.
You're welcome.
So what's with all the metal boxes, by the way? I feel like
Bless
there's a
you,
lot
Aurora.
of boss fights with that, and it confuses me.
You know, that's actually a good question.
Because I feel like it takes away from the horror to me.
Why?
Because it's a rigid object that I feel like is more predictable. I don't know. I feel like this would be more horrific if the metal frame wasn't there and it was like just the human form floating around. but it being hung upside down by its ankles and T-posing while the spider mech thing fights me feels less horror. I don't know if that's just me, though.
We know I'm not very good at noticing things. I'm sure that if we went to the guy who like designed all the monsters, because that guy puts a lot of thought into fucking everything, he'd have reasons for it.
I wonder if it's like, because it may have been a technical limitation of having the frame makes hitbox stuff easier. I don't know, in the old games.
No, I think it's just straight up like there's a reason for this. This represents something.
Because it's this one. It's this one. It's the other like enemies that are like this that were locked in that room by the kid. Remember, and they come from the ceiling. It looks a lot like this. I feel like.
I think most enemies, save for like Eddie and Abstract Daddy, are supposed to be representative of Mary. So like, those other ones were still just Mary.
Abstract Daddy was the other one.
It could be a representation of her hospital bed.
That would align with the Abstract Daddy, because that one also has the kind of framing device, and we agreed it was a bed.
Yeah.
So if it's the same thing and still a bed, that could be it.
And as someone who spent a lot of time like in a hospital, it's like I fucking hate hospital beds. There's something so disturbing about laying in a hospital bed or seeing your loved one basically strapped down into a hospital bed.
Like she's strapped down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking die again.
I really thought you were gonna die there.
Is that a fucking child crying?
Yeah.
Your hypothetical child.
Imagine this is the reveal that she was pregnant when you killed her.
I doubt she was. I thought chemo usually makes it pretty difficult to conceive.
Difficult, but not impossible.
Yeah.
I feel like it's probably impossible. Chemo's intense.
Chemo is pretty intense.
Technically, it's not confirmed that what she was going through was cancer, but I believe people said that if you check receipts in the pharmacy, you can tell that it's all like cancer drugs, like brain cancer.
Damn, brain cancer. That's a harsh one.
Yeah.
That is like, I feel like brain cancer is always the thing in media that is the like, damn, God hated you, I guess.
It could also
the
explain why
most
she had such a
brutal thing.
the one personality flip-flop of her yelling at us and then immediately going to the wait, James, no, please don't leave me, please don't leave me, please don't leave me. Brain tumors wildly affect your personality.
Yeah.
Also,
Mostly
damn, that was
through
a
like
death.
mood, instability, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another complaint I have about, like, boss attack patterns in this is, like, there's not enough time to fully reload any gun besides the handgun.
Yeah.
If you notice there, I would, like, reload 2 bullets, dodge, reload 2 more bullets.
Yeah.
Ow. Okay, this is gonna be another quick death, I think. Oh, yep, there we go. It's 9 o'clock, but I'm so close to finishing.
This is the final thing, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure this is what happened the last Silent Hill stream, like, when I played the original Silent Hill 2.
This is exactly what happened, yeah.
This was me with Wukong, but it was for boss fights that weren't the end, so I would just fail for an hour and be like, I'll get it next week, guys.
How was Wukong, by the way?
Did you finish Wukong already?
Yeah, I did. It was
okay.
It was fun. It didn't work properly for me, so like my opinion of it is, if it worked properly, I would have probably liked it a lot more and maybe in the year, but it didn't, so I can't in good conscience do so. It could just be a sign that I need to upgrade my PC, but I've also seen like a fairly common complaint is that it doesn't run super well. So I think it may require higher end specs than are reasonable to request at the current time, but I don't know.
Mhm.
All I know is anytime I loaded into new area, it would be a slideshow for 15 minutes. And I had it on the lowest graphic settings, which didn't feel like low settings to me.
Yeah,
Except
I
for
feel
the
like
particle
that's been a
effects.
problem with a lot of modern games where it's like, alright, let me put it on the lowest settings. These do not feel low enough.
Yeah, I feel like there needs to be a lower graphic setting that brings us back to like graphics in like 2016 or something, you know?
Yeah.
I clocked it up so quick.
Ouch. I think the problem is I'm not timing my dodges and I'm just kind of like dodging whenever.
Yeah.
But it means that I'm losing my iframes on the key moments.
Yeah. God, my voice is like very quiet through this stream.
Fuck. This is not gonna be the run.
Yeah, that sounded like a
Reload
baby.
that rifle.
Did that sound like a baby to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure I'm not, like, insane.
Ah! I fucking dodged that, you fuck!
Damn.
Does not help that my controller is still, like, shaking hard this entire fight. My hands are slowly going numb.
Oh my god. You poor thing.
It's all good. It's all Gucci in the hoochie.
I thought you
What?
were gonna. I thought you said Gucci in the Gucci.
Gucci means like the same thing, I think.
Okay, okay, cool. I did interpret that correctly.
You did.
Oh, Gucci in the Gucci.
Oh, fuck. Ouch. Gonna be another bad run.
There has to be a parody out there of the Gucci Gang song that's called Gucci Gang, right?
Has to be.
Ah, fuck. The butterflies in her had bad attack timing.
Yeah.
I dodged the butterflies and it didn't give me enough time to dodge her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I know that babies crying are used in sound design a lot because it taps into like a primal discomfort everyone feels.
I hate when baby cry because it makes me feel sad and I want baby happy. And I know that's just my brain chemistry being abused, but it works.
It does.
Ow!
It's just my
This is gonna be
monkey
another
brain
bad
saying,
run.
Make baby happy so baby isn't hurt and baby live. But it worked. I feel like I get baby brain a lot for a guy.
You do.
Go make a vampire baby.
But look at the little babies.
Question, you don't really drink blood, right? So can you make, like, other vampires, or is that, like, a female vampire-only thing?
I can. It's like an injection more than a suck thing.
Oh, okay.
But when baby go coo is the adorable little baby. Or a little baby laugh. Best sound.
Little baby laugh.
I'm told I shouldn't be trusted around babies for several reasons.
Oh.
You tell?
I'm of the belief that if it dies, and that's just natural selection.
Even though don't be around like I'd almost say babies or animals.
Natural selection. Motherfucker.
I do think it's like at a certain age. I'm like one of those people that's like, listen, if a small child chokes on doll parts, that's on them. I'm giving the 5-year-old the Monster High doll.
Oh no! Don't. This is sort of trying it during a DD boss fight. I don't think I played this forgiven me yet.
I don't think I would either.
What a time to rejoin this Corpus!
Hi, Gorfez. Thank you for the stupid ass picture of me. Really appreciate it. Genuinely love it.
I feel like I would be willing to die and kill to make a baby happy.
Cassy is joining the war on infant mortality rates on the side of death.
I feel like Cassy and I are of the opposite extremes here.
Yeah, and I'm a little scared.
Ah, fuck, she double attacked. No, not cool, dude.
What sucks is you also definitely can't get close, which it feels like is where the shock drive.
I mean, I was using a rifle there.
I know, but you have been using the shotgun.
Yeah. Okay.
Thatcher and I figured out we're the same kind of prism recently.
Music!
Music!
I'm having problems right now because the game's really loud in comparison to you guys, and it's throwing me off.
Can you
know,
turn
actually-
the sound down?
Yeah, I was gonna say, hold on.
Oh.
That'd be under audio.
I was really surprised by my most listened to song.
I was
Really?
surprised by mine too.
It was Rule 33 Pyre by
That's
Fish and
not
the
quite enough.
Birdcage. But also, Apple Music gives you your Replay 2024 playlist, which is your favorite tracks of the year all in one playlist updated weekly, and it's your top 100. Do you want to know what my top 5 songs were?
What?
What?
Rule number 33 Pyre by Fish and a Birdcage. Rule number 34 by Fish and a Birdcage. Run Little Hero, which is the by LeGrand. I can't think of the tune off the top of my head. Wait. This. Little hero's not afraid of danger. Little hero's gonna go and save the day. Everybody's so impressed by his strength. Everybody doesn't know that he's actually not that brave. That song that I've probably played before.
Yeah.
That's my number 3. 4 is Forever by Your Side, which is the original version of that one Green World animation, I think. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Which I love the version in that song, in that video more. But that was like a privately commissioned remix of the song that isn't on anything other than that one video. So I just got the original version. And then 7 Sins by Ren is my top 5.
If you use
I
YouTube
could-
Music, you can listen to songs and music videos. Like
Yeah.
music videos.
That's true. I could keep going to list all my top 100, but I think that might be excessive.
That's still a bit excessive, yeah.
What is To the Bone at 93?
Is that the Undertale song?
Oh no.
I think that's the other thing.
It opens up with You Got a Big.
Oh, okay.
Talking real fast. I think sometimes that you forget your house is made out of glass. I got some stones to throw, but I don't break them out. I know somebody like you can never keep me down.
Oh, fuck.
That song does fuck, actually, wait.
The other problem with the shotgun is that it has a long recoil, which she's a very fast-moving boss, and so if the recoil's too long or I mistime a shot, she will just hit me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her hitbox looks like it sucks too, because in this game, if you hit metal, it does not. Like Pyramid Head's helmet.
Yeah.
If you hit her head, does that deal bonus damage?
No, I haven't tried. It's a little difficult
looks
to aim that
really
precisely with a
difficult.
controller.
Yeah, it looks really difficult and maybe not worth attempting, but
Yeah. I think the other problem is that I am playing with controller as previously established, which is not the best for aiming.
Yeah.
But God, does it feel better for camera movement.
you know that band that I've been obsessed with recently, also Voila? I was in the
No, I
top
don't
100
actually.
listeners on Apple Music, which is specifically Apple Music, but I was also like, damn, I discovered this band a few months ago. I did not have a lot of time to look it up.
I
Thing
think
was,
it's
I
really
just, like-
notable that I listen to music so little that my top artist was not like the one it showed me for the you being in the top of like someone's listeners, because I didn't listen to them that much despite them being my top artist. Because my top artist was like Calliope Mori, but I actually didn't listen to her that much compared to like other Calliope Mori fans.
Yeah.
So the one that it showed me for like the you're in the top percentage of listeners, which is like KDA, because I guess no one listens to them anymore.
God, the Giga Chat themed funk version is my number 22 most listened to song.
That is a choice that you made. Repeatedly, apparently.
It's right above the Tale of the Lesbian Hunter
Oh my god.
at 23, which is right above the Code at 24, the song that won Eurovision.
Would anyone like to guess what was on my let's go through my YouTube music recap.
Wait, this is crazy. Wait, hold on. I have 2 songs that are blue back to back. 31, Something Blue by Voila. 32, Doomsday Blue by Bambi Thug.
Bambi Thug?
They were the Irish entry.
Oh my god, that reminds me. So I went my vacation that I went on a cruise, right?
Yeah.
And so as part of like the cruise, part of the entertainment was like this group of performers that just like sang musicals, but like they were jukebox musicals and they were actually pretty bad. And my proof of this is one of the like musical numbers they did was a sad, emotional ballad of "I'm Blue, Baba Dee Baba Die,"
No.
where like the main love interest girl was like, "I'm blue, Baba Dee Baba Die, da Baba Dee Baba Da da." And me and Spooks just looked at each other like, what?
Oh my god.
Would anyone like to guess what my most listened to song was this year, apparently?
I forgore even though you showed me your recap.
Hot to Go.
It's not. I don't think Chaperone was on hers.
No. Too Sweet.
I knew that like that one funny song was number 4. I remember that.
Rabbit Hole!
My top listened to track, which I listened to for a total of 240 minutes, was Too Sweet by Hozier.
Oh.
Then it's some stuff by Lilia the Bard. Not Hot to Go, but Feminine Omenon by Chapel
Oh yeah, there
Brown.
was some Chaperone in there. It was just Feminine Omenon.
And
Need a
Rabbit Hole.
Feminine Omenon!
You guys want to know my monthly top artists for each month?
Sure.
January is Sam Haft, which I was like, who the fuck is that? They wrote the songs for Has Been, for Has Been Hotel. So I just
Oh,
listened to
yeah.
that soundtrack repeatedly in January. February was Tom Cardy, which is so funny. I think I just listened to Have You Checked Your Butthole over and over again. Oh, and I don't work here. I listen to that one a lot too. Then it's Nick Kingswell, which in March, which he did this. I remember we watched like a video, like a little YouTube documentary on the what was the Titan submersible, and it ended with the song Swim, and I was like, I have not really been paying that much attention to this their mini
God
documentary. But this song
damn it.
slaps. So I
Her
looked it up.
scream stuns you, so you can't dodge that attack.
Ugh,
Yeah, that is pretty
That
shitty.
sucks.
I remember this boss fight was rough on the original too. You played that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a Nick Kingswell song, and I guess I just listened to that repeatedly and also found some of his other songs that I liked, and that was March. Then April and May were both Jorge Rivera Herons for Epic. June was Fish in a Birdcage. July jumped back to Jorge. And August was Epic Music World, which is like instrumentals. I guess I just wanted instrumentals in August. Then September was when I discovered Voila, and October was also Voila. So basically from September onward, I listened to enough Voila songs to make them my most listened to artist. And
Damn.
then, actually no, Jorge was my most listened to artist. I lied. I was just in the top 100 of Voila listeners. I was in the top 1,000 of Epic.
Oh, so you're kind of similar to me, where it's like the top artist you listen to is not the one that it showed you, like the you being in their top listeners.
Yeah. Just because Voila is smaller than Epic, I guess. And then November was League of Legends. Because I guess it was just the Arcane Season 2 soundtrack over and over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Mine
Season
said
2
League
had
of
a pretty good
Legends
soundtrack.
was like my fourth listen to like artist, but I didn't listen to the Arcane soundtrack at all, so I don't know what League of Legends song I was listening to enough to get them
Get
up there
Jinxed.
besides...
KDA?
Get Jinx is on my regular play. KDA counts as a different one. They literally counted KDA as like a different artist.
Yeah.
So it was like League of Legends like as number 4, and then KDA is number 5 even. So like, even if it was just Get Jinxed, it should have been below KDA then. I think I also
Year
had
was-
Warriors on there.
Isn't that technically a Magic Dragon song?
Yeah, but it's on the League of Legends YouTube channel. I use YouTube Music.
Oh, fair. A Cassy music that no one has ever heard of. That song was Breeze Machine Girl Mix. I've never heard of that, so that your description applies. My top album was specifically Epic the Wisdom Saga.
Nice.
I don't think I've said what my top song is on stream yet. So it was Say My Name from Beetlejuice the Musical.
Yay!
Oh, that's valid.
And the reason for that is that I was going to a karaoke party and I wanted to sing it, so I listened to it on repeat to learn the lyrics. And I do now know the lyrics by heart.
My most listened to Epic song is We'll Be Fine. No, Different Beast, actually, at 12. We'll Be Fine is 13. But,
Also because I generally don't listen to albums very much, my top 3 albums are all just musicals.
my most listened to genre was soundtrack. Between Arcane, Epic, and Has Been Hotel, I'm like, that's fair. I also
like
listen to the
listening to
Hamilton
soundtracks.
soundtrack a few times at work because it's like long enough that I can just listen to it all the way through and then still have 6 hours left in the day. At that point, it's just listening to an audiobook that's in song.
That's fair,
For
honestly.
real.
Also, a little bit of The Man Who Doesn't Like Musicals. There's some bops there.
Yeah, that was on my
Yeah.
top soundtracks, even though I think I've only listened to like a couple songs this year. But it was like my number 3 soundtrack, because like I said, I don't listen to any albums.
We don't really listen to much in general, to be fair.
Ah!
Have You Checked Your Butthole is number 26. Fall Little Wendy Bird
Oh,
Fall is
buddy.
28. I saw that on your...
Hmm?
Fall Little Wendy Bird Fall, the Lydia the Bard Tinkerbell song.
Yeah.
That's my 28.
Lydia the Bard was when, I think,
I think that was your
was-
top artist, was it?
yeah, she's my top artist, I think. Let me check. Okay,
I'm
my
honestly
top artist was Lydia the Bard, then Jibby Phonic, Milky Melodies, Chapel Roan, who's funny that she's at 4th out of this list of just like, you know, YouTube people. And then another YouTube person, Derby Cat. Or Derry the Cat?
Derivacat? Yeah.
Yeah.
My top Has Been Hotel song is Respectless.
Mm.
I'm really shocked that Kiara Takanashi didn't even make it to my top artist, because starting in like May, I listened to a shit ton of her music.
I'll be right back after pee.
Good. Oh, Harpy Hair is at 44. Pomegranate Lips is a song that slaps
Ow.
with Terrific Cat.
I don't even know who you guys are talking about.
That's fair.
Hi, Dino Ray. No!
You got
I felt
distracted
like
for a
I was
moment.
getting close.
Maybe you were.
I don't listen to very much music at all, because first of all, I only have certain songs that I like listening to on repeat, and like, I want to say it's like 50 or 60 songs on just one playlist. That's all I listen to.
You're the same way with movies, right? That I'm the opposite of. Where
Yeah, and I only like to watch the same movies. But then I also don't listen to music any other time than when I'm driving, because I get distracted if I'm listening to music, and it sends me into like sensory overload, and it's hell.
Gotcha.
So
Although
the only time I do listen to music is in the car.
I do think I do like rewatching movies, but it has to be with somebody who hasn't seen it before, essentially.
No, I can rewatch movies over. I don't like watching new movies. It's stressful.
Sometimes I'll rewatch movies, but I won't be rewatching them. I'll just have them on background noise kind of thing. But why is watching new movies stressful?
Because I have to focus and there's new information. It's too much.
You're not gonna be tested on after. Most of the time, I finish watching a movie and I'm like, I don't know any of the characters' names.
I don't know. You guys were yelling at me for not realizing stuff in Arcane, so I'm gonna watch a movie and you're gonna be like, "OMG, Cassie, you saw that movie? What about this plot point and this plot point and this plot point and this plot point?" And I'm like, I didn't notice.
Honestly, very fair point. I can't argue that. I will do that. I do like discussing movies.
I need at least 2 watch-throughs in a week to just think about like any things that like I noticed.
Guys, how do we feel about a movie podcast where we do 2 episodes a month? Like, so basically bi-weekly, every other week. And the first one is our thoughts right after we watch the movie. And the one 2 weeks later is with the same movie to talk about it, but now Cassie's had time to actually come up with real thoughts.
Wait, what?
The way that's actually kind of genius.
A movie podcast where we do 2 a month. The first one is like the first week of the month. Let's say it's like the first Wednesday of the month, and it's our thoughts right after we watch the movie. We come back 2 weeks later for the third Wednesday of the month, and it's the same movie discussion, but now Cassie's had time to think about their thoughts.
Instead of a podcast, can we make this a podcast that gets edited into a short form video? Or not short form, but like...
You mean a YouTube video?
YouTube lengths. Yeah.
Sure, but I'm not editing it.
God damn it.
I can barely edit my own shit.
I don't know how to edit.
I can
Editing
slightly
audio
edit,
is
but
a
I'm
lot
lazy.
easier.
I can arrange.
The real like kicker to me taking so long to think things over, and I feel really bad for it, is whenever Aurora sends me art to approve, I say okay in the moment, and then sometimes 2 weeks later I'll be like, yikes, hold on, there's something I didn't like, but then I just don't say anything because I feel bad because Aurora works really fast and she's done with the art at that point.
I work incredibly fast. I'm so sorry, buddy. I can't.
I'm like, it stresses me out a little, like with the model. I'm like, I'm gonna ignore her for a day, and then you message me 30 minutes later like, Cassie, did you see the art I sent you? And I'm like, you gotta give me time!
What if you just said, I'm not here right now? Cassie's asleep. This isn't an automated message.
I would much prefer just a quick, give me a day to like look it over.
Give me a day to
That's
digest.
better than just ignoring it.
I still need to see Deadpool 3. How have I not watched it?
Okay.
Well, you see, you haven't watched it yet.
Going to the movies is such a hassle, I feel like.
That's the only way I watch new movies, is if Spooks, like, drags me to the theater.
I don't have anyone to go to the theater with.
Speaking of which, Quiet Place Day 1 is actually better than the other Quiet Place movies.
Oh.
And everyone should watch it. It has a cat. It's a very good cat.
Oh, is that what makes it better?
That and just the acting and the premise in general is better. Like, you think, like, oh, it's the same premise, but no.
It's the
not.
day it happens, everything goes down.
Has anyone in chat heard of a movie called The Substance?
No.
I don't know how to tell you that your niche horror movie produced by some random ass company called Movie is not well known.
God, I keep seeing it on TikTok.
I really discussed TikTok is very good at giving people hyper specific.
Why would it give me this? I don't really interact with horror content.
Clearly, it left an image, left an impression.
I'm an ex-nerd film and I've never heard of it. It's a recent movie, to be fair. Like, if you're a film nerd, it's not something you would have heard of.
It
You have to
feels
be
like something, though, that would be a cult classic horror film, low budget from the 80s.
It does. That's probably because cult classics from the 80s are shit like The Blob and The Fly.
Yep. I need to watch. Speaking of, also, I need to watch
What?
the Thing.
Oh, the
You
Thing.
haven't watched the, like, just the John
To
Carpenter
me,
The Thing?
you just kind of cut out, and I was like, what?
I've seen
to
The
watch
Thing twice because my professor showed it in both our horror history class and our, like, genres class.
Mm-hmm.
I had a just generic movie class that just felt like the teacher's picks of their favorite movies, and then I watched then I had a Stanley Kubrick class that was actually pretty interesting. He's got a lot of cool movies, a lot of weird movies too.
Mm-hmm.
But he's
Hot
got a lot of
take, I like
expense-
The Shining, but I think it's upheld too much as, like, a symbol of horror. I think people need to let it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
It's gone to the point
Hey,
where, like,
Stanley-
pretentious horror games are like, here's a reference to The Shining. I've made the carpet the same.
It's always the carpet.
It's always the fucking
Always the
carpet.
carpet.
It pisses me off.
Why is it always the carpet?
But like, The Shining, it's a good movie, but Stanley Kubrick definitely has a reputation for being a hard-ass director, which he was, and directing intense themes into his movies, which he did, such as movies
Mhm.
like The Shining and Clockwork Orange and the Eyes Wide Shut. Is that what it is? The one, I think that's the one with the sex cult.
I don't know. I've never seen any Stanley Kubrick film besides The Shining.
And Spartacus doesn't feel like a Stanley. But then Doctor Strangelove might be my favorite. It's so funny.
You know what? Just kill me, Mary. It's done. Just, it's too late. Just kill me. Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep trying this 0-1.
I don't know. I have to take a shower tonight. I have to wash my hair. I guess until 10 o'clock at least, and then if we get to that point, I'm gonna shut it off and I'll have to finish it like maybe Monday or Tuesday or something. I'm gonna fucking kill my- You know what, Mary? Just kill me again. Oh shit,
that's
never
new.
seen that. Yeah. I think if I get hit in like the first 5 seconds it's over and Mary should just kill me.
Yeah. The dodge just feels so dodge. It just visually. I don't know how it feels in game, but visually it just looks like. It looks like the RE2 stuff of like. I have no defensive options here. I don't know what you expect me to do.
It's honestly not... Okay, now you kill me. The dodge isn't too bad. Like I said, it's just a matter of timing more than actual like spacing.
Are you? It looks like you're using the dodge as a way to just move faster, and you're just kind of repeatedly spamming.
I am, and that is a
You're gonna swing
problem. But it's faster than the run.
But it leaves you. It gives you the iframes, but it also leaves for a certain amount of frames that you're vulnerable.
Yeah.
Dude, this one trying only to dodge attacks and not for movement.
I think the other problem is that it's really hard to move from a dodge to a normal run. And so if I need to move further, it's easier to just keep dodging.
But at least
there's like
vulnerable.
there's frames where you can't do anything after a dodge.
What also seems like it sucks ass is her range is crazy.
Yeah, that too. Fucking butterflies!
That was like a rabbit nest, wasn't it?
Grabs at you.
Ooh, dodge, nice. I think this is speaking specifically of Resident Evil games, but I think Resident Evil games are at their best when they have a block or a dodge mechanic.
I'm not a
Which
big
is
fan
why-
of the block, but I do like the dodge.
I think parry, I should say parry, block, or dodge, and I think parry and dodge are better than block, but block is acceptable.
I was about to say, I actually don't mind the Resident Evil 4 block. I don't use it as much as I should, but I don't like the RE 7 and 8 blocks.
That's fair. I think parry and dodge are better, which is why I get, like, especially because there's the perfect dodge, and I think there's a perfect parry too. But actually, I don't think parry was a perfect thing. I think parry was it had to be a parry, or else it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
But I think that is why I did enjoy RE3 remake more than RE2 remake. Which it was just a more fun experience. It was a shorter experience, which was disappointing, but it was a more.
Exactly. That's how I feel about RE3. Is that it might be a shorter experience, but it's just more enjoyable than some of the other remakes.
And I think it's like honestly solely comes down to the dodge mechanics, because I
Yeah.
think that the RE2 like game is probably a better game. I just hate that there's so many tight corridors. You kind of just have to get lucky.
Oh,
or
that's
accept that you're
detrimental
gonna
to the
be
run.
dead.
Yep. Mm.
I think if RE2 had a dodge mechanic like 3, I would. Because the Mr. X like stalker mechanic is way better than anything Nemesis offers.
Yeah.
I don't know why they just like skimmed out on the stalker mechanics for Nemesis.
I'm gonna be honest, it's probably time. They wanted to get it out fast.
Cause like Mr. X had good stalker mechanics in 2. Jack Baker had good stalker mechanics in 7, and then Lady D had pretty good stalker mechanics in 8. Right?
Yeah.
I think Mr. X's was by far the best of them because he could actually traverse the entire area instead of specific sections, but I guess it is technically a specific section, it's just the core section as opposed to a side section like the other
Oh,
two.
do you want to say hi? Oh, goodness, Star.
Oh, fuck. Those butterflies are
Goodness.
detrimental.
Lady
Hey,
D is
Pepper.
really the only stalker mechanic in 8. That feels weird.
Grandma came in and gave me, lemonade
Lemonade.
for my throat. Sour.
I thought you said shower for a second.
You can't tell as much now because I'm using my headphones to adjust the volume, but you can tell as the fight goes on, my sensory issues are getting worse because I kept adjusting the volume
Yeah.
in-game, and now I'm just adjusting the volume on my headphones.
I wonder if you retry this, it would be best to start from the beginning of the fight so you can get to this point without having 0 healing items.
Maybe, but I like having those parts guaranteed done, you know?
Yeah, but if you're gonna make it, if it becomes a whole nother stream.
I
Well,
don't
we'll decide
know
when we
if I
get
have
there.
a save point right before the boss fight, though.
You could probably get to it pretty quickly, but I don't know. It's definitely your choice, but thought we don't finish it tonight.
Yeah, maybe if we don't finish it tonight, the next time I'll do it from the beginning, but like...
Yeah, I don't think you should do that now.
Yeah.
But it's an option for if we don't finish it tonight.
If we don't finish it tonight, hey, we can do Indie Horror Night attached to this. Since we're so damn close.
Either that or do another finish a game quickly and then Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate.
We still have to do our Baldur's Gate off stream. That you guys still. I was talking with people from work, and they said he also said like, so I got to the I got the furthest ever Baldur's Gate run. I got to the Goblin Camp last night. I was like, God damn it.
Yeah. I feel that,
seems
buddy.
to
I
be
feel
a
that.
prolific problem. And they've said it's just because they keep trying to play it with friends and not solo. And it's the true D&D experience of scheduling time after the first session is impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But new classes coming, or subclasses coming.
Ooh.
And photo mode, and crossplay.
I'm excited for photo mode.
I think there
Photo
was
mode sounds
something
pretty
else in
cool.
it. Trying to think of some of the new subclasses look interesting. Was there like Insect Ranger? Death Domain
time.
Cleric, Arcane Archer Fighter, College of Glamour Bard. Oh, that's Battlefield Simulation.
Fuck, I hate
Oath
those
of the
fucking
Crown
butterflies.
Paladin. Protecting the group as a whole. Swarm Keeper Ranger, that's the fun one. Way of the Drunken Master Monk sounds fun.
Ah, fuck.
That sounds fun.
Shadow Magic Sorcerer.
Where are you respawning, Mary? This corner.
Prevents the character from being knocked down in combat. Part of me wants to be like, oh, I should do an on minimum
But
of
you know
60
how long that
hours.
took you last time.
Well, it would be like a minimum of 60 hours, and also anytime there's a TPK, game over, start from the beginning, and also all of the bosses are harder. And I'm like,
You two just yapping out Walter Gates will fight. Cassie is fighting for her life. It's honestly for the best.
we gotta keep some.
The more
content
we're
going.
talking, the less she has to focus on stream is the point.
Yeah.
I was about, as previously mentioned, noises are starting to get to me with sensory issues. They're honestly like pretty toned down. I can still hear them, but it's to a point where I can kind of tune them out.
I was like, you can just mute us entirely, and we'll keep streaming.
Yeah, we can keep stream entertained. We're both streamers. It's okay.
No, you're fine. I don't mind having sound. I just need you guys to be like muffled. I need to be like an office environment where you guys are just fellow coworkers in your cubicles.
Yeah, that's fair.
Aurora, this is one I think you would absolutely love. It's a new druid subclass called Circle of Stars.
Yes.
Because right now it's I think there's like the circle of the moon, the sun, and like the mold or something. I don't know. What does it do? A flexible subclass. Where you can one of the best. There's between 3 starry forms, each granting abilities. Thus, whether a healer, fighter, or a ranged attacker, each of the forms makes a druid a more flexible option, and they can fit into many different compositions. On the other hand, players need to keep track of what needs to be done, and it's difficult to switch forms during combat. So you can basically, it sounds like you can swap forms mid-combat of like, I'm going to be a healer now, or a melee fighter, or a ranged attacker. You're probably not the best at any of those, but you're solid at all 3 of them. But you have to pick which form to be. So that feels interesting.
Yeah.
Blade Singing Wizard, for a wizard who wishes to expose the fight. So if you want to be a melee wizard, I guess.
That's fucking cool. I like that.
Swashbuckler Rogue, as I know a lot of people wanted.
Yeah. That sounds like a really fun one, not gonna lie.
It's like for a duelist who fights dirty, like Pocket Sand kind of thing, I think. Like a pirate.
Mm-hmm.
Gain advantages in one-on-one combat, being able to apply sneak attack more consistently. Additionally, the ability Fancy Footwork allows characters to avoid attacks of opportunity, providing more dynamic. Oh shit! No attacks of opportunity is huge. Path of the Giants Barbarian. In addition to increased size and reach, can use new abilities gained to reposition allies by literally throwing them. So you become better at throwing, which I think throwing weapons is the best metas in the game. Which is why I wanted to use like a character of mine that you guys know as Delilah and just make her a throwing weapon killer. And just give her a bunch of knives to throw and kill everything. Because apparently you can do a throwing weapon build that like deals like 30 damage with throw consistently. Like, and then you just run away. Throw, run away, next round, throw, run away, next round. And I'm like, damn. Nice.
That's iconic.
Oh, wait, wrong button.
And then Hexblade Warlock, which is another melee fighting magic. Hexblade's a very popular subclass.
Yeah.
Hex strap.
Hex strap.
What?
The hex,
Hex
trap.
trap.
I'm concerned.
Hex trap, you know?
Hex tech?
Yeah, but strap.
Have you not heard of the hex trap?
Oh my god,
No.
he hasn't heard of the hex trap.
Oh my god, he hasn't heard of the hex trap.
Oh my god.
This feels like something that Mel would have.
I think people have been saying Victor would have it.
Why?
It's
He
top
ain't got no
Jace.
dick no more.
Oh,
Yeah, they got rid of
it-
his
it
dick.
It went away.
No, I was doing so well.
Oh,
Sometimes you do the best when you're distracted and not actively. I find.
That's how it works with
fun.
rhythm games.
yeah.
Whenever someone's talking to me is when I do best in rhythm games.
That's the same whenever I do Saber.
Mm-hmm.
Surprised there wasn't a photo mode.
Me too. I hope you're paying attention to chat, because I'm just focusing on this lemonade and trying to get it
I'm
down.
reading articles. Hexblade is kind of just better Bladesinger. Yeah,
Mm.
which is why I thought it was a little weird to have both Bladesinger and Hexblade. But I guess just because Warlock and Wizard are so drastically different, it
Mhm.
like I prefer Wizard over Warlock personally, because I know Warlock your stuff refreshes on rest, but I just like having more options available each fight.
Mhm.
Though I guess the existence of cantrips negates that, because you just Eldritch Blast everything to death as a Warlock.
Yeah.
But then that like I feel like that's severely damage drop. I'm also used to 3.5e where cantrips aren't things and you can just run out of magic spells. Because that's what my DM likes. My DM doesn't like 5th edition because he sees it as being too easy and too like handholdy. The way he described it was 1st and 2nd edition are you are a normal ass human being and a single well placed arrow will kill you. Good luck, have a second character ready to go. 3rd edition is like you are the hero in a story. You are like you have to work to get powerful, but you can get there. Like you can be the hero at the end of the story. As long as you make it past like level 5 where you're human. And then 5th edition, 4th edition we don't talk about. Then 5th edition is like you are
Wait,
the
why don't we
chosen
talk
one.
about 4th edition?
Because apparently it was really trying to. It took a lot of inspiration from like WoW or something. I know nothing about it, but from what I've heard, it tries to be a video game by giving all of your abilities cooldowns instead of spell slots and stuff like that. I don't know. It's just not. It's seen as not good. And then 5th edition is you are the chosen one. If you die, it's because you really, really fucked.
Mhm.
And I feel like third edition, specifically 5, offers kind of the best and most intriguing balance to me, but I'm also biased because I've done several 5 edition campaigns and 5th edition campaigns.
Yeah.
So that I should say my.
I've only
take
ever
my
really
opinion
done
with
Roll20, whatever that system is.
It's definitely
Roll 20 is any
uh,
system you want. Roll 20 is just like a software for it.
I think it bases 5th edition though, for sure.
I mean, it's just because you like the tools like the dice and stuff. When we did it with like Howl, it was Pathfinder, not D&D at all.
That's fair.
But like I've used 5e in it before. It's like saying I've only played the version with dice, whatever that is. Like they all have dice.
Yeah, the default is 5e typically. And then there's like a new version of D&D coming out called 1 or new D&D or something.
It's just 5 with a little bit of extra spices in it.
Yeah, kind of. They're like, it's not 6th edition, but we're changing a lot of things, but not what you want to be changed. Like, I think they made monks worse or something.
I could probably run Monster of the Week on Roll20 if I really wanted to, but that sounds like a lot of work to set up.
Yeah, it does.
Ow. This is not going to be the run, I can tell.
Let me think about my 3.5. I really loved my 3.5e characters, specifically like the 2 long campaigns I've done. I've done like shorter multi-month long campaigns, but like I'm talking about the year-long expanding campaigns, where I had a fire wizard who was possessed by a flower demon.
Mm-hmm.
And in the latest one that just wrapped up, I was a changeling bard that stole faces and pretended to be people, and it was great.
Oh, that wrapped up?
Yeah. I've learned that I excel as a magic user, but also if I excel, I mean I keep doing it because no one wants to be a support, so I will. And yeah.
I love being a magic user, and Spooks loves being a not magic user.
Well, the thing is, if I'm a not magic user in D&D, I feel like it's just I attack repeatedly, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like magic gives me a lot of more options in what I can do. But it also makes me very squishy and reliant on it to protect me.
Yeah.
And also, I have really bad choice paralysis a lot, especially when I have too many magic items and then I never use them. And then I had my 5th edition character was a cleric, a little gnome cleric, who it was so funny. I had a mace, and my first roll with it, I rolled a nat 1, and it was decided I don't get to have a mace anymore, and it just slipped out of my hands and fell down the mountain, and it was like, well, I guess I don't hit things actually. So that went really bad, and then I got a magic mace later. I got a nat 1 with that one too, and I lost it. But I found it again after the fight, so. But I mostly used magic. But again, I was the support healer. That was with a different group too.
Damn.
Oh,
It's
fuck.
so funny how often I'm like the support in D&D when in every video game we play, I am never the support.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm always the support when we play together. I hope that doesn't bother you.
No,
Okay.
I don't really like playing the support in video games.
I really like playing the support in video games.
I feel like playing the support in video games to me feels like playing the damage dealer, like a non-magic damage dealer in D&D, where it's just like I do the same thing repeatedly over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just funny how it
No,
works
that's
out that
fair.
way. Wait, okay, weapon class, I just want to have a character that I'm happy with. That's fair. I think I also just find magic characters more interesting.
My D&D experience is very... I've had several D&D characters where it's like, I make them, I'm ready to play them, and then the campaign doesn't start, or we get like a game in, or
That's me for most of them. I'm the DM for most of them. But
not
what's
all
your
of them.
what's your
R.I.P. Maril.
current character's class? I actually don't know.
You don't know?
No.
I
Is it
didn't
druid?
want you to guess. Yeah, it's druid.
Okay.
I've definitely said this before.
I could have assumed, but I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure if they're not a wizard. So
Yeah,
have you wild shaped?
Huh?
Have you
Wild
wild
shape,
shaped?
turn into an animal.
No, not yet.
I was like, the reason I was doubting
don't-
druid is because I had wild shaping ever.
The reason I don't really wild shape with my current D&D character, by the way, chat, her name's Pluralma, I love her so dearly, is because a different member in our party has wild shape as, like, long story short, his mom's kind of like Little Red Riding Hood mixed with the wolf, so he's got it as like a
Genetic thing?
yeah, like a genetic thing. So
But
it's like
only to the wolf or any animal?
I'm pretty sure it's only wolf.
Okay.
Actually, no, I think it might be any animal. It's just he focuses on wolf.
Okay.
Runs dead.
Because-
Holy Mary.
The reason that I was confused is because I think of wild shape to the druid as like a core ability, like healing for a cleric. Like it is.
I don't
the
even think in like
reason
5e you
play
get
druid.
wild shape until like level 3.
Yeah, but like level 3 is when you get your defining trait for everything. I think. Like rogue gets.
Also, I'm level 11, so
I think rogue gets sneak attack at like 2 or 3, not even originally.
I just think it's funny because I don't think of wild shape as core to the druid. To me, it's just like plant magic is core to the druid.
Oh, you get
Yeah,
sneak attack.
and
at
that's like
first level.
Pluralma's whole thing is the like that's her whole thing. Her whole thing is plant magic.
It's
She
cutting
is a
action.
fairy. she is a fairy who focuses on her like heritage, basically. She's very, very heavy on the like. She's also got like a lot of like healing moves. I haven't had a chance to use any of them yet, but they're just there because like I'm like the kind of person who's like, well, what if I need them?
Mood. I can't complete a multi-year campaign because I get the idea, and then I have too many other creative endeavors that I priority campaigns.
Yeah, I noticed.
I can only succeed with a one-shot, which I've done a one-shot to introduce you guys to D&D essentially, and then I've done various one-shots with other groups too. I did like a pretty long week campaign, but it never actually finished.
I miss it. I miss you, Jalen, baby.
I don't remember like 80% of the plot, and I was in charge of the plot, so I find that fun.
I'm partially in charge of the plot, and I remember more than you.
I remember you guys have like spoken about like, oh, remember when this interaction happened? It's just like, honestly, not even a little bit. No, it like usually these things ring a bell. It's completely blank.
I remember when you had an entire Resident Evil arc, and it was before I knew what Resident Evil was. So like after a couple months when I played it, I went back and I was like, that was a fucking Resident Evil reference, you son of a bitch.
I was like, absolutely. A lot of my one-shots, Evil reference, because I did another one-shot in a Masks campaign, which is like Monster of the Week, but for like superheroes, and it was all Resident Evil themed.
Yeah.
It worked a lot better when people wasn't in any of my friend groups, and now you guys know. I've recently had to accept that I will never get to tell the majority of my stories in the way I want, which is why I'm changing my stuff up a bit. Fair. I've been writing a book for so
here.
long in the background that will never be associated with Asher, but yeah.
We're wrapping up.
I want to focus.
We're done. I'm reaching my boiling point here.
That's okay.
That's fair.
I've turned you guys down so low that now how muffled it is starting to piss me off, and that's when I'm like, okay, we're done. We're done.
Yeah.
That's fair.
When the sensory issues start sensory issuing about your sensory issues, that's when you know you're a little fucked.
Just a little.
Let's hope this doesn't crash my computer. Or OBS. Oh, it might be. Oh, fuck. If this is it, I love you guys.
That'd be funny if it just is all gone.
We're still...
Okay.
I was like, Cassy hasn't spoken. Uh-oh.
It's here. It was trying to crash, but we're good. We're good. OBS did in fact freeze, so I can't see what I'm doing on stream anymore.
Oh. Well, you're not moving on stream.
Fuck. Yeah, VTube Studio is trying to crash. It's legitimately like doing like the white screen loading kind of icon thing with VTube Studio. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's try to end. Let's find someone to raid.
Valid.
Will I find someone to raid? When are you guys next gonna be live?
Tomorrow.
What do you guys play? Is it Planet Crafters?
No, actually. Which we do have to finish that. I think we're close. Dead Space.
Ah, Dead Space.
Another horror game.
I have
a lot more linear.
Someone I'm following who's playing Song of Nunu, but I don't really want spoilers for that, so.
That's fair. Dead Space is a lot more linear than I was expecting. I was expecting a more... Which I guess they are too, but it waypoints.
You cut out like hell right there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you did a little bit.
Oh. Well, I'm sure they got the gist of it.
I'm next gonna be live on Sunday when I'm running the Monster of the Week campaign. Let's go! It's gonna be me. I realized on my schedule I didn't put who's gonna be this. It's gonna be me as the DM, and then it's gonna be Aurora, Archer, Jebby, Rat Baby, and Spooks. I hope I don't let you, the audience, or my players down.
How long is it gonna take?
I don't know.
After hour 3, are you gonna start? Hey guys, this NPC comes up and says, "This is where you should go."
No, I'm planning if it takes like, cause we have kind of like 4 or 5 hours set aside for the stream before Jebby probably has to go to bed. But if it takes longer than that, we're just gonna do another session, and it'll be like it'll be a 2-shot.
A 2-shot.
2-shot.
A 2-shot.
A two pump jump. Same brain cell.
Yes, you guys are correct. It will be a 2-pump jump.
Cell.
I don't want to railroad you guys, and it's very open ended right now. So.
Yeah.
But I'll see you guys then. We ready to raid?
Yep.
Oh, let me go to the ending screen. Bye bye.